on the app and hire drivers to complete everyday household chores and projects. The service, called Uber Tasks, will launch as a small pilot project in the next few weeks in Fort Myers, Florida, and Edmonton, Alberta. Once all the kinks have been worked out, it will be expanded. According to a statement provided to The Verge, users can advertise chores such as furniture assembly, snow removal, at-home laundry, holiday decorating, and lawn mowing. Uber couriers and drivers can then browse the unclaimed tasks with the estimated amount they'll be paid and sign up for anything they're interested in. According to the statement, a spokesperson from Uber says they're always looking for ways to help people earn more money, and this is just the latest way for drivers and couriers to put their skills to work and get paid on their own schedule. This comes after other revenue-raising ideas from Uber, including a new flight booking service in the UK and video ads in its apps. Brian Van Miller, CBS.
A great harvest winding down. Hello and welcome, everyone, for Tennessee Home and Farm Radio. I'm Lee Maddox.
I'm going to say our bean crop will be a record crop. Corn's going to be above average. Yes, it's been a very good harvest.
From one end of the state to the other, a pretty good harvest is wrapping up for farmers that raise corn and soybeans. Casey Youngerman has a few acres left of each to combine in Henderson County.
Well, we're about to wrap it up now. We're down to around 140 acres of corn, and I think we're down to 60 acres of beans to go.
Youngerman says one of the biggest issues has been what to do with all the grain harvested. With the record low water on the Mississippi and inland elevators overflowing, farmers are looking for alternatives for storage and marketing.
Turns out the bean crop was phenomenal. Our biggest problem has been logistics, trying to get it moved. Of course, the river's so low, they're not taking a lot over there, so everybody's coming this way, and all the elevators are getting full, and the basis is going down, and we run out of bin space pretty quick, so that's been the hardest part of harvest.
But still, yields have been exceptional, if not near or above records. Corbin Neese has corn and soybeans in Cock County, where it's been a great crop for him as well.
It's been really good, really blessed with everything. Our corn crop has been one of the best we've had as far as bushel per acre. Beans, they're holding on pretty good. Real happy with them.
Corbin Nee still has a few acres of soybeans to harvest, but feels like that will happen before Thanksgiving. And statewide, about 90% of the soybean crop is in from the estimated 1.5 million acres. And about 98% of the corn crop has been shelled. Overall, one of the earliest completions in some time, and that's due to the extreme dry conditions over the past 2 months. And for Tennessee Home and Farm Radio, I'm Lee Maddox.
This is Amanda at Animal City. Come shop with my family here at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro. Did you know that dogs have a unique nose print, much like our fingerprint? Here at Animal City, you can find your pet a present as unique as they are. Whether your dog is a power chewer, a gentle senior, an infamous squeaker killer, or a 2-pound lap princess, we have the right toy for your baby here at Animal City. Come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
I guess I called AA because alcohol didn't work anymore. Drinking used to give me a sense of meaning in life. I called AA not knowing what to expect. Certainly not cheerfulness, but that's what I got. People had humor. They seemed to be at ease. I hung around. Now I feel much more comfortable with myself and the people around me. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Next, another special News Radio WGNS broadcast.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
And a pleasant good evening from Riverdale High School, where tonight we have the quarterfinal matchup between the Oakland Patriots and the Riverdale Warriors right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett and Rod Edwards here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And guys, here we are. Big battle, Battle of the Borough, Part 2. And Brian, when you think of these battles, you go back a long way. You're going to explain the Riverdale-Oakland history here in a little bit, but I can't think of another each time where two teams are so evenly matched.
Well, this is the 57th meeting between these two teams, and this is the 7th time in the history. Tonight will be the 7th time that they have met in the playoffs, and several of those have been in the quarterfinals. And there's only been one other time that the team that won the regular season did not win the quarterfinal or win the playoff matchup. So we'll see what happens here in this one tonight. Warrior Drive is backed up, John, all the way to South Church Street. David Limbaugh just showing me a picture, people trying to get in here tonight. There are going to be people that miss this game tonight. I mean, it's just it's amazing, the people who are trying to get in here to this game. The word was sent out early. You know, even Rutherford County Schools, when James Evans sends a press release out to say, here's the parking situation and get there early, you know, when James Evans speaks, you listen, right? And
well, it's kind of a flashback to 1973 when we had graduation, and there was only one road in, one road out, and a lot of people got home about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But enough about that. I guess it is going to be a packed house. It already is, really. And Rod, two teams that are, if you look at their stats, and you're going to do that in just a minute after we take a break, but just looking at them, one's a passing team and one's an Oakland running team, but I may be a little premature in saying that because Riverdale can run the football.
They can. They actually have had a little more success running than Oakland has passing, but not much. And this is the game that everybody in Murfreesboro has been talking about, but I think throughout the state a lot of people are talking about this battle, the second game of this series this year. And one reason it draws attention because you also have in this game a 3-state repeat who's eventually hoping to go for 4.
Well, we're going to find out in about 45 minutes or so. And we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk about the other game that is going on tonight as well. It's a big one, too, with MTCS as we continue with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. I'm the guitar tech here. We're a pretty well-rounded music store. We have every guitar, keyboard, drum that you might be looking for. Parts are available, strings, accessories. We also have lessons, $25 for a half hour of keys, anything with strings, and drums. It's all here, Music World and Drummers Den. We're your hometown music store. Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church, right across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hey y'all, this is Lakin Hibden. I'm a mortgage loan originator for F&B Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, located on 322 North Front Street in downtown Murfreesboro. When you're ready to purchase your new home or refinance the one you have, I'll make sure your home loan process will move along smoothly when you put your trust in me. With attractive rates and a great solution that will fit your lifestyle and budget, F&B Mortgage is your hometown lender. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 401715.
Sir Pizza. You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's now time for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And we continue with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. And we can account for that today, fellas, because I had one of the best barbecue sandwiches I've had in a long, long time from Rick's Barbecue. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs. By the way, I tried that too. It was really good. And loaded baked potatoes. I didn't have one of those. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Rod, we've got another game to talk about tonight, and that is MTCS and Columbia Academy. And if it's anything like the first meeting between the two, kind of like this game, it should be a humdinger.
You're really calling it right, John. 33-31, triple overtime win for MTCS in the first week of the season. So we have a rematch. We have a rematch here, only one difference. There was 2 and 3 overtimes. So how equal they are. So it's going to be a battle. You got a Columbia Academy team is almost equal in yardage and running and passing. The top running back has 1,900 yards plus, and their quarterback 1,900 yards plus.
Don't you think that game's going to be won in the trenches tonight?
I do. And of course, with the trenches, we talk about what Middle Tennessee Christian School has done. They've only given up 13 points in the last 3 games, and their linebackers are outstanding. They all 4 of them had like almost double digits in tackles last week. That means their front line is very outstanding because they're keeping the blockers off the linebackers so they can go to the ball.
You know, you talk about game one between the trenches. I think this might be one of those games.
It is, and I've heard that Columbia Academy's offensive line is pretty big, but so is Middle Tennessee Christian School.
Oh, yeah.
Even got one is committed to UT. Big boy Perry in the line, so this is going to be a dandy.
Brian, you get 2 teams like this together and 2 teams like the ones here tonight.
Yeah.
I really think it depends a lot on turnovers and penalties. I mean, they can be killers. Riverdale had a lot of penalties against Oakland in that game that they won. Oakland had some penalties last week. Got to stay away from the personal foul stuff.
Well, yeah, it's going to be the little things, and it's when those little things happen too. It could be in key moments, and it's just when those things happen, you know, and that's just the nature of the beast here. I mean, when you're talking about a 33-31 triple overtime game, it could be one split decision that makes a difference, and if they have a rematch of that kind of game, you just never know. But, I mean, those 2 teams are completely different than they were when that happened, you know, in week 0. So you've got two Mr. Football semifinalists in that. I think that one's going to be a great game. Both of these teams looking to get to the state championship game for the first time in school history, because that is the semifinal game. If they win tonight, whoever wins that game is in the state championship game. And I really hope that it's the MTCS Cougars. They've got 13 seniors on that team. They've been playing together. John, we heard them on their senior night when we broadcast that game talk about kids who had been in the program for like 12 years, and it was just amazing to hear. And I know they feel like brothers, and they're going to battle tonight at Columbia Academy.
And Rod, I think Guerin is going to be a key tonight to MTCS success, because he's a really good quarterback, and he can run with the football.
He can run. In fact, he and Eli Wilson, their Mr. Football candidate, had over 8 touchdowns last week and over 600 yards rushing total. So he's important to it. They run a different kind of offense. They run a single wing. We've heard of the wing T, but it's very deceptive. And that's one of the things, usually you want to keep the other team off balance, and that's one thing they do with a lot of their deception they have, but they have talented runners with Guerin and then also Wilson.
Something's got to give tonight, Brian, I guess, in this game. I mean, they're so evenly matched, and it's so similar to this game, I think.
It really is, and I don't know that being at home is that much of an advantage. I think maybe who gets off to a faster start in that game. I know MTCS didn't get off to the best start last week against FACS, but they made some halftime adjustments that, boy, they were really different in that. I think MTCS's defense, maybe sometimes it's overlooked since they've got that, Eli Wilson and Yates Guerin, and their defense is pretty stout. You've got the Seth Harris and others, and I think their defense may be a slight difference in this game. We'll just see.
All right, we're going to take a break. The Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues when we return, and Brian is going to give us a little history of the Riverdale-Oakland meetings over the years, and he's kind of become a guru, or he's just old. I'm not really sure, but we'll do that. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
When you need commercial HVAC services, trust the experts at Roscoe Brown. Our promise to you is to perform the correct service at an honest price. Our technicians have the skills, knowledge, and tools to fix most commercial HVAC problems on the spot. When your Roscoe Brown technician arrives, they'll explain all your options way before starting repairs. That way you can make an informed decision before work begins. At Roscoe Brown, we're not happy until you're happy.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. What are some of the advantages that Carpets by Osborne has?
Being a family business and being locally owned and operated, we do free estimates. We have our own subcontractors that work for our business. We will come out, look at your floor covering. Throughout the whole process, you deal with an individual. You're not passed off to different contractors. We handle it from start to finish.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Going to do a little something different, though. We're going to tell you about the matchups through the years between this Riverdale and Oakland team. Brian?
Well, John, of course, this is the 57th meeting between these two, but only 6 times in the history of Riverdale and Oakland, which, of course, dates back to the mid-'70s, They first, they were early 70s, but didn't start playing football until 1974. But this is the 7th playoff meeting. 5 out of the 6 seasons that they played, a regular season and a playoff game, the regular season winner won the playoff game. The only split happened in the very first playoff game that was played, and that was back in 1998. In that game, in the regular season game, Riverdale won a 3-point game, 31-28. Now, if you remember back to the regular season game that was played just a few weeks ago, Oakland scored to take a lead, but with a minute and a half left, Riverdale scored, and 2-point conversion, they took the lead with a minute and a half. Well, Oakland had a 28-24 lead, and with a minute and a half left in 1998, Riverdale took the kickoff back to win 31-28. So that was very interesting, I thought. And Oakland did come back to win the quarterfinal game back in 1998, 26-7, en route to the 5A state championship when they beat Hendersonville for the 5A state title. That was with head coach Marty Uverard. Marty's assistant, one of the assistants, was LeBron Ferguson, who's now the head coach at PCA. And that was just a very interesting year, 1998. Both of those teams, a lot of people thought maybe the 2 best teams in 5A, and they met in the quarterfinals. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th out of the 7 times that these 2 teams have met that it's been a quarterfinal matchup. So, that means you've had really good seasons, John, and have gone about as far as you can to meet up with teams in your own region to be playing here in the quarterfinals. And this should be a humdinger here tonight as well. And, John, I don't guess you can do really much better than this when your region is playing in the quarterfinals against each other in the quarterfinals, because that's as far as you can go.
Yeah, it's interesting to know how many times they've met, considering they didn't play each other the first couple of years of their existence. But here we are, and it's going to be a tremendous game. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have a look at our weather. We'll check the forecast and get ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack.
Good food and fun. Remember your first time at Toots? Maybe it was a first date, you went out with a college friend, or you were celebrating after a big game. Come out and try one of our locations today, and you'll be sure to have a great time.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed. Good food and fun.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back with you here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law office of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from WGNS Weatherology Weather Center.
Thanks, John. A couple of showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder across the area right around kickoff time tonight, but those showers will be widely scattered, and it does look like we'll be able to get the game in. Temperatures fall back into the low 60s around kickoff and the upper 50s by the end of the game. Winds will be generally light out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'm WGNS weatherology meteorologist Ray Miller with your Fans Heating and Air forecast. Your Rutherford County heating and air expert since 1966.
All right. I don't think the weather is going to be much of a factor tonight, to be honest with you.
I looked at the weather radar. It looks like anything that comes through is going to be very light tonight, John.
All right, we're going to take another brief timeout, and when we come back, we'll have more of the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. You're listening to News Radio WGNS.
Quick, convenient, efficient.
three words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Auto, home, business, and life insurance since 1973.
Rod, it's going to be I'm anticipating a great game tonight. Keys to the game. What does Riverdale have to do? Then what does Oakland have to do, quite simply?
Okay, at Riverdale, they've got to stop the running game of Oakland. They can't let Oakland keep the ball and drive and use up the clock on them. Offensively, they've got to protect, give Graham time to hit his receivers, and those basically are the keys, and he's got to be on spot and avoid personal fouls. They have had some trouble with that this season. As far as Oakland, they want to keep the ball on the ground and keep it moving. Give it to their backs, Jones and Morris, and but defensively, they've got to put pressure. So they almost have opposite goals in the game. Basically, that's the way their offenses are. Riverdale's a passing team, and Oakland's a running team.
Oakland eats up a lot of clock. I think they would love to have a second half like they had in the first half in their first meeting, and they'd be pretty happy, I think.
Yes.
All right, then it's time for now to go to our players to watch in the night's contest.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, both teams are 10-2 coming into this game. The winner moves on to the semifinals. It's the 29th season out of the last 30 that a Rutherford County team has made it to the semifinals in the highest classification in TSSAA football here in the state of Tennessee. First of all, for the visiting Oakland Patriots here tonight, You're going to see two platoon quarterbacking here tonight. Kyler Creasy, junior quarterback, 43 of 72 passing, 469 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown. Patrick Freeman, sophomore quarterback, 60 of 80, passing for 837 yards, 6 TDs, 4 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns. In the backfield, it starts with Mr. Football semifinalist DeJuan Morris, 147 carries for 1,565 yards rushing, 23 TDs. He's got 43 catches for 501 yards, so he's got 2,066 yards from scrimmage. And in the last 3 games, 780 yards with 6 TDs. You're going to also see Ashton Jones. He's an important factor. He's over 1,000 yards rushing on 149 catches. Kalijah King, Chase Bandy, Marcus Bullard, who's wearing number 15 tonight if you're in the Oakland stands listening in. Jacob Taylor with his toe, very important. He is 50 of 73 on touchbacks with kicks on the season. He will be a very important factor. Now for the Riverdale Warriors. It starts with Mr. Football semifinalist Braden Graham, 239 of 326 passing for 3,380 yards. 42 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 73% completion rate. That's right, 282 yards per game passing. In the backfield, DJ Taylor, 75 carries, and that would be 533 yards, 7 touchdowns on the season, averaging 7 yards per carry. Isaiah Verser, 395 yards, 55 carries, 6 TDs. By the way, we'll let you know that Oakland won the toss and deferred to the second half. The Riverdale Warriors, their wide receiving core, very, very talented. Brock Montgomery, senior wide receiver, 1,279 yards on 73 catches, 17 touchdowns. Also senior Keyshawn Williams, 61 catches, 861 yards, 14 TDs. Jalen Thompson, 16 catches, 169 yards, 3 touchdowns. Braylon Vanderbilt, 3 touchdowns on 314 yards receiving on 25 catches. Ben Woodruff, 40 catches, 512 yards, 3 TDs. So a very, very important receiving core for the Riverdale Warriors. Khalil Armand is 56 of 60 on PATs and 6 of 8 on field goals. And the Oakland Patriots are making their way onto the field here at Riverdale. And that is a look at your players to watch, brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. We're talking about letter jackets, yearbooks, photography, and more with Josh Houston and Associates. Winners trophies and fans, heating and air. John, with those individual stats that we mentioned, let me talk about a few defensive players here tonight for Oakland. Corey Smith leading the way with 84 tackles and 6 sacks. He leads the team. Caleb Ellison leads the team with tackles for loss with 11. Gus Ramsey leads the team along with Craig Tutt with interceptions with 3. For Riverdale, Traylon Davis leads the team with tackles with 117. JoJo Smith tackles for loss with 13. And Jalen Thompson leads the team with 6 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries. And 4 sacks for J.C. Haynes leading the team for the Riverdale defense. And that's a look at your players to watch here tonight from WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. And we're about ready to get this one underway. I'm sure you heard Riverdale's team coming onto the field. They're clad in the Cardinal tops, Vegas gold pants, white numbers, and the Vegas gold helmets with the spear on the side. Oakland Patriots in the white uniforms, jerseys and pants, red numbers, and the football Patriot on the helmets tonight. Guess we're ready to go, fellas.
Oakland did what they wanted. They got the toss. They decided to defer, which I think in their situation, that's a good idea. They'll get the ball in the second half on the kickoff. So already strategy in motion. And I look for Kevin Creasy to change a few things tonight. I think you'll see a little bit of something you haven't seen before, and I think Riverdale will do the same with Coach Kreisky. Kreisky, man, it's hard.
What a matchup.
Well, I was just saying pronouncing it.
Well, yeah.
Kreisky.
Really standing room only here on the Riverdale side. Not much room. There's no room left on the Oakland side.
They're still coming in, too. I mean, it's...
Well, the picture we saw from David Limbaugh of traffic backed up all the way to Church Street just 20 minutes ago. I can't imagine it being any better right now.
And, Brian, my phone's been blowing up. People want to know if it's on YouTube.
I know.
And we don't really even advertise that much.
We kind of spoiled people already, and we haven't even really got that launched a lot yet. But some cool things to come, we hope. Jacob Taylor lining it off. Here we go, Battle of the Borough. Playoff style as toe meets leather. We're underway, and it's yet another touchback from Jacob Taylor.
Kick sails through the end zone.
And the Riverdale Warriors will start at the 20-yard line. Your official J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time right on the nose, 7 o'clock. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. Expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches, the last watch you'll ever need. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. I'm sure guys out there listening in, great ideas for Christmas. Better be thinking about that. It's coming up soon. Graham sends 3 wide to the near side. They're moving right to left as we see it. One receiver to the right. He backs up. Now steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down on the first play. And Oakland gets the loose ball fumble at the 20-yard line. First play, Oakland Patriots strip it.
That is a nightmare start for the Riverdale Warriors. That is the one thing you didn't want to do. And we don't know whether how wet the ground is or that kind of thing. First play, you wouldn't think it would have bothered them. But Oakland came in hitting, and they lost the ball.
Swader for Oakland on the fumble recovery.
Quarterback for the Patriots, number 6.
Here's Creasy. Creasy gives, and coming right side is Morris, and Morris gets to the 18-yard line, so give him a couple from the 21, so that'll be a 3-yard gainer.
Ryan Everson.
Well, not really. It's going to be a 2-yard gain. Oakland moving from left to right. So the first play from scrimmage for Riverdale was going to be a sack, then it was a strip. Here's Morris blasting up the middle. Morris is going to be tripped up at the 5-yard line. Morris almost got into the end zone. Tripped up at the 4, 14-yard gain, and of course they are operating here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation, johndaylegal.com. Oakland to the line of scrimmage quickly. I backfield. The give to Morris. Morris, they're trying to plow the road for him, and he's in. Touchdown Patriots, and they draw first blood here in this quarterfinal matchup, Battle of the Borough.
Great block, and I'll tell you, Morris just went in there and just plowed his way in for the score, and the fumble really, really hurt Riverdale here in the opener.
Well, we talked about it. Turnovers would be key. Didn't know it was going to happen on the very first play of the game, but it did. That's a Toots touchdown for the Oakland Patriots, and here's Taylor for the point after, and this would have been good for a mile. Kick good. Oakland 7, Riverdale nothing. 11 minutes to play. We've played 1 minute. Oakland up 7-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Touchback.
Kick sails through.
And the kick goes through the back of the end zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Riverdale Warriors. And
20-yard line.
John, if you're Riverdale, you got to shake that off now. You don't really have time to do much else.
Yeah, you've got to let that go and just try to move the football here. And it's just those things happen. Unfortunately, it happened to Riverdale on the first play.
Graham, 2 wide to either side. Back to pass, goes to the right. Pass is going to be complete for a short gain over there on that right side, and the pass complete to Brock Montgomery for 3 yards. Crisp on the tackle for Oakland.
Gain of 4 to be second down and 6.
So second down.
Tackle by Bronson, Chris.
They gave him another yard there, I think.
Looks like it. Our officiating crew, which we don't get this every week, so let me just tell you. Referee, Matthew Nix. Umpire, Justin Klein. Tell you the rest after this play. Second down, back to pass, coming here to the near side, and incomplete. Keyshawn Williams was maybe the intended receiver. It looked like maybe a mix-up on that.
Well, I think it just kind of came out of his hands funny, too. I don't know if he lost the grip on it or what. Again, I don't think weather's really an issue. That ground is drier than the pavement.
Head linesman Derek Brookshire, line judge Brad Glossing, back judge Roger Reddick. Third down here for Riverdale and 7. Going to go to the run game here, and it's DJ Taylor, and there's nothing. Nothing. No gain. Fourth down. Riverdale going to have to punt, John.
It was a passing situation. I think Riverdale tried to fool him with a delay there to Taylor, and Oakland was not fooled by it at all.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update, a game that we're closely monitoring because it has an implication on whoever wins this game will play the winner of this one in East Tennessee. Bradley Central and Knoxville Bearden are tied at 14 at halftime in that. Here is the Armand kick. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be picked up on the bounce by Oakland and Craig Tutt, and Tutt's going to run out of bounds between the 40 and 45. We'll see where they spot that. It looks like at the 43-yard line. And that's where Oakland will take over, leading here 7-0 with 9:40 to play in the first.
Good field position for Oakland, and that is key in this game. I think field position is going to play a lot, particularly if you're a running team like Oakland.
Oakland rolls out with 2 wide here to the right. The give is to Morris by Freeman. Morris bounces it outside after trying to go at the middle. 45-50, 45-40, and Stutter steps out of bounds at the Riverdale 40-yard line, maybe inside the 40. Looks like maybe the 39, 38-yard line. They're going to put it at the 39-yard line, so an 18-yard pickup and a first down for Oakland.
Great cut to the outside, and I mean he just rammed his arm against one defender and just knocked him down.
Morris tried to go inside. There was nothing there, no hole, and then bounced it outside for a big gain. Left side is Chase Bandy. 2 halfbacks. Quarterback is Creasy. Pitch in motion to Jones. He's going right to left. Jones angling to the sideline, and a very nice run for Ashton Jones.
Shovel pass to number 5.
He is going to be knocked out of bounds right around the 30-yard line for a 9-yard pickup.
You got to get in front of him. You can't try to sideswipe a tackle there, and Riverdale missed a couple of tackles, and Jones took advantage of it.
Looks like second down.
Odie on the tackle.
And 1.
Good news out of the semifinal game with MTCS. They strike first on a Yates-Guerin to Briggs Boyd's 51-yard touchdown pass. They lead 7-0. The extra point was good. Here's Morris straight up the middle. Inside the 25. Oh, he still bounced it outside even after I thought the play was dead to the 23-yard line. And it's going to be enough for a first down.
They're definitely getting way too many chunks of yardage here if you're Riverdale on defense. That was another one where another missed tackle, and he was able to pick up another couple of yards for another first down.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Jones can't bring him down. Thought they had him at the 20, and he's going to be finally whistled down at the 16-yard line for an 8-yard pickup.
Gain of 8 yards.
That offensive line is really creating some holes, and they're really hitting hard. You're getting chunks of 5, 8, 9, 18.
You're picking up first downs in 2 plays at a minimum.
And an easy 2nd and 2 here.
Back to the right of Freeman, and that is Jones. Jones working off the left guard, trying to get a little bit, not a whole lot there. He's going to get down to
around the left side.
The 14-yard line, picks up 2. Edmonston making the tackle for Riverdale. But that was enough to create a first down here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Bicycle helmet giveaway, Safe Ride home program, just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are helping here in the community. Here's a run inside the 10 to the 8-yard line on a Morris carry for 6 yards.
6 carries, 51 yards. We've not even gotten through the halfway mark of the first quarter yet for Morris.
Gunn making the tackle for Riverdale. 2nd down and 4 from the 8 for Oakland. They already lead here 7-0. Quarterback Freeman finds Jones. No, that's Morris. Morris down at the 5-yard line, picks up 3.
Morris.
They have gotten some real comfortable 2nd down, 3rd down situations. In fact, they hadn't had really any 3rd down situations.
This is one of the few that I remember. And it's 3rd and 2? Davis making the Riverdale tackle. Power eye backfield with Creasy under center. And this one, first flag of the game, blown dead here. Sideline judge throwing the flag and pointing Riverdale's way.
Offsides,
and it is
Warriors.
offsides against the Warriors.
Penalty will be enough for the first down.
So that will give Oakland a first down, so it's 1st and goal, Patriots.
It's about the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal from the 4, and here's Morris. Gets very close and gets in. Touchdown, Morris. Had to wait. 4-yard touchdown run. That's his 2nd 4-yard run here in this game in just a matter of minutes.
Well, if you're a Riverdale fan, you're thinking, okay, if we could just hold them to even a field goal. That didn't happen, though. Morris again coming in for the score.
Oakland Patriots are imposing their will here early in this game. Toots touchdown for Oakland. Jacob Taylor for point. The kick away, and the kick good. Patriots lead the Warriors 14-0. 6:41 to play here in the first quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, do I have a home now?
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Two Skip Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Rayburn Insurance Agency.
Well, if you're just joining us, the Oakland Patriots are up by a score of 14-0. This kick through the back of the end zone, so Riverdale will have it 1st and 10 from the 20. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the first. John, I'll say what I said after the first Oakland score, after the Riverdale turnover. You got to really just forget all about what the scoreboard says and play your game right now. John, the first thing to do is get a couple of first downs.
Right. You gotta crawl before you can walk a little.
Couple of wides to either side for Graham. Hard count. Graham to Taylor. Taylor turns, spins. Nice little run to the 24-yard line.
Taylor on the carry.
Picks up about
left
4.
side.
And it's 3. Second down.
Now these are the downs where you got your passing game's got to work. You got to, if you depend on it so much for Riverdale, a 2nd and 6. If you don't get it there, you got another shot at it. But you complement that running game.
3 wide to the right. Ball from the left hash as Riverdale moves right to left. Back to pass Graham. Looks right side. Goes long and deep and incomplete.
What a play.
No flag
what a
thrown.
Play.
Riverdale fans want a flag intended for Ben Woodruff. And Ramsey defending on that. Gus Ramsey.
Well, he went over the defender's back without touching him and slapped that ball away. And Ramsey now, he's come up big in the last couple of playoff games here, and that was a huge play.
Gus Ramsey has been very, very huge in that Oakland secondary. 3rd down for Riverdale and 6. 3 wide right, 2 to the near side. Empty backfield for Graham from the gun. Quick pass across the middle, caught by Keyshawn Williams, and should be enough for a first down, and is. Picks up 5. First bank first down as Bandy makes the tackle.
That was a big key pass there. Just coming across the middle, just a little slant, and Williams was open. Nice throw by Graham.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Eli Wilson, 66-yard touchdown run after a 4th down stop by the Cougars. They are leading 14-0. 7:39 to play in the first quarter in their semifinal game at Columbia Academy. 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left side, and now slung down is the Riverdale receiver, Ben Woodruff, and Riverdale fans aghast at that as he was slung down by his jersey. But it's enough for a first down.
I think that's the key. He was slung down by his jersey.
Smith on the sling down. Corey Smith made that look ferocious, and it was, but there was nothing illegal about that.
Graham taking about a 1-step drop back is the key to that this drive.
It's about all the time he's got, though, really.
Yeah.
3 wide left. That's the wide side. Looks this way. The pass is going to be caught by Woodruff. Woodruff 45-50. Woodruff down the sideline 45-40. Woodruff down the sideline 35 and out of bounds around the 31-yard line. Big run by Woodruff after the catch. Those yak yards.
Got a great block by Braylon Vanderbilt down there, too.
Bandy finally caught up with him. Warriors operating for the first time tonight in Oakland territory. Wide side is the right now. They're moving left to right. Ball on the left hash. Hard count here by Graham. Oh, the ball over his head. Graham can't get to it. It's picked up by Oakland, and headed the other way with it is Corey Smith. Can they catch Corey? They do inside the 20. Second turnover of the night. And Oakland's got the ball inside the 15-yard line.
Well, DJ Taylor saved the touchdown. It looked like the ball, he fumbled it. Then when he tried to go get the ball, Graham slipped on the ground, and he went behind him a little bit. And, boy, Smith picked it up and almost scored the touchdown.
Didn't know if they were going to catch Corey or not. They did. Oakland with it, 1st and 10 at the Riverdale 15. Well, John, if you wanted to create a horror movie with a football team and what could happen, this is it with Riverdale.
Pretty much it, yeah.
I mean, they were driving. Now, there is a legal block penalty against Oakland on the fumble recovery and run, so this is going to put the ball back for Oakland back to the 33-yard line. But it will be 1st and 10 for Oakland at the Riverdale 33. That flag happened a bit late. Patriots with the offset eye. Here's Jones. Jones down to the 26-yard line. Want to give Rod some props here. Picks up 7 yards. You're seeing Oakland with a 1-2 punch with Jones, with Morris. And they haven't necessarily had that. Jones has been...
Well, he was sick the last time they played.
Yep, sure was. Pitch back. Here's Jones now. Running off left side. Turns it up around the numbers. Gets close. He's going to pick up maybe 2 to 3 yards. It's going to bring up a third and very short there. Williams on the tackle. But Oakland's giving you a heavy dose of Morris and Jones right now.
Well, Morris is going to get the ball here, I'm thinking. So
it's 3rd and 1. 3:32 to play in the first quarter. Oakland up 14-0. It might have been a quarterback sneak here. And it is going to be close here, but I think he got it. Not even going to measure. It is a first bank first down Oakland.
A couple of yards there.
And it was Creasy on the keeper. Kyler Creasy, the junior quarterback for the Patriots, picking up the first down.
Looked a little bit like the Philadelphia Eagles on that push.
1st and 10. Oakland once again with the offset backfield. Pitch to Morris. Morris trying to create some room. Waits to turn it upfield, and not a whole lot there.
Now that could very easily have been a 5 or 6 yard loss, but Morris created the missed tackles there and was able to get it back pretty much to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up a second down.
On the carry.
Here's Creasy coming back in. Got Creasy for a play, then Freeman for a play. So I don't tell you each time who's in at quarterback.
Brian, I can't tell you for Riverdale how important it is to hold them, get them out of the end zone.
Yeah, score here would be very detrimental. 2 early first quarter turnovers for Riverdale. Here's a run by Morris. Right there on the hashes, inside the 20 and in the John Day legal red zone to the 17-yard line. Picks up 6 yards before Thompson brings him down. The law offices of John Day helping injured people for more than 30 years. That's the law offices of John Day.
3rd down.
It's 3rd down here and 4. This is a huge play for the Riverdale defense and the Oakland offense. In motion is Bandy from right to left. Morris, no, it's Freeman passing right side to Bandy. Bandy to the 10-yard line, and that is going to be enough to move the chain. A little trickery there by the Oakland Patriots. I think everybody in this stadium thought that that ball was going to go to Morris.
Well, he fumbled it, and I think it was planned to go to Morris, but after the fumble, he just found Bandy open and hit him.
1st down, Patriots. Riverdale 10.
Columbia Academy gets on the scoreboard. It's 14-7 in that game. Here's Morris driving those legs inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Davis on the tackle, picks up 6. It's now 1st and goal. 1st and goal.
From the 4.
From the 4-yard line. I backfield for the Patriots. Deuce Hewitt, fullback, blocking for Jones. In there, touchdown, Patriots. Jones gets in. Deuce Hewitt plowing the road.
Well, Oakland knows how to score from the 4. That's the 3rd time they've had it go first down from the 4, and then they scored and get the another point. Now a chance to make it 21-0, Brian. That's a tough battle for Riverdale now.
Jacob Taylor.
Here's Jacob Taylor for point after the Toots touchdown. Toots Good Food and Fun, Broad Street, South Church Street, Highway 96 in the borough and in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway. The kick is good. The Patriots, a 3-touchdown lead with 1:14 to play in the first quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro.
They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northfield Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-893-1417.
Renters. When you combine State Farm auto and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here is another kick by Jacob Taylor, and it's once again through the back of the end zone. Rob was just saying in our headphones here, Jacob Taylor's leg's probably tired by now, too.
I think so, but he can kick it. Did you hear what Rod said?
I did.
He was mumbling that. I couldn't hear him.
John, this has been a nightmare first quarter for Riverdale.
Well, it's a quarter to forget, and if they're going to get back in this game, they're going to have to forget it. But now you have the double task. They haven't shown the propensity to stop Oakland's running game, and that's going to be a lot tougher than it was 3 weeks ago.
Back to pass, Graham. Looking, hit as he threw it, and does get the ball.
Slipped
to DJ Taylor, but Taylor slips, and they're going to lose a few yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage, be a loss of 2.
So 2-yard loss there makes it 2nd down and 12. Well, the nightmare started on the very first play from scrimmage. The ball was fumbled, and then Oakland wound up scoring 1 minute into this football game. Then another fumble led to another score. Graham, pass is going to be caught by Brock Montgomery, but Montgomery going to be pushed back.
Pass caught by number 6, Brock Montgomery.
Crisp. Bronson Crisp. What a hit.
Barely got a yard if he got that.
3, 3rd down.
Well, they say 3. Okay, that's right. He had a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, so 3rd and 9. Riverdale really needs a first down. Last play of the quarter coming up here, if that. Not going to get the play off. We're going to the second quarter. Oakland 21, Riverdale nothing on this quarterfinal playoff night on State Farm Prep Sports.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to our community. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker at our 3427 Memorial Boulevard location in Murfreesboro. Let me help you expand, purchase, or build. With local people and decisions, we offer the best in true community banking. Come visit us today or check us out at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial. 21-0. Oakland leads as we start the second quarter.
Well, an electric crowd here, but really coming from the opposite side. That's the Oakland side, the visitors here tonight.
21.
It's a hushed Riverdale home side here. 3rd down and 9. Riverdale moving left to right as we see it. 5 receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Graham, quick pass across the middle. It's going to be caught by Keyshawn Williams, but only for a 4-yard pickup, and it's 4th down, and they're very deep in their own territory here and are going to have to punt. And Ellison was the one who made that tackle. And, John, first downs, there haven't been that many for the Warriors.
Well, there's several factors. The defensive line, it's a really quick release by Graham. He's taking like a one-step drop, but when you do that, you're only getting like those 4-yard open passes, and they're not getting anything after they make the catch. And we haven't heard from Montgomery much either.
Here's the kick by Armand. Oakland's just going to get away from it and take it wherever.
Going to be blown dead.
And so it's going to be right around the 34-yard line. So again, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. MTCS leads at Columbia Academy 14-7. That one may be near the second quarter by now. And here it's 21-0 as we start the second quarter. Oakland ahead. That MTCS game, just a reminder, that's a semifinal game. So the winner of that game is in the state title game. Oakland now moving right to left. It's Creasy at quarterback, the give to Morris. Morris running in a diagonal pattern to about the 38-yard line, picks up 4 yards. It's second down. Guzman on the tackle.
Second down and 6.
Brings up a second down here. Second down for the Patriots. Coming near side is Chase Bandy. Lone receiver. Got a halfback. Kind of blocking here, and there's Jones. Going to cross over the 40 to the 42, picking up 4, and that's Morris, not Jones. Pardon me. Odie on the takedown, and it's 3rd and 2 for Oakland.
It's a matter of, Brian, they've got comfortable third down situations. You know, you're looking at 3rd and 2 with their kind of running game. It's really hard to stop them. You put them in a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, might have to go to the air, much tougher for Oakland, but they haven't made it tough for them.
Creasy brings it down. The give to Morris. Morris stopped up the middle, tries to bounce it outside, gets the first down, crosses over the 45, gets up to near the midfield 50, but going to be stopped short at around the 48-yard line. But it is enough for a first down for the Pats.
It's another example. He saw the middle was not going to be there, and he cut it to the outside with those quick feet of his and picked up a big, important first down for Oakland.
Thompson and Odie on the takedown. It is now 1st and 10 for Oakland. Close enough to sniff the midfield 50. Freeman with the delay. Handoff to Morris. Morris up the middle. And he's going to get to the 41-yard line, very close to the 40 before being pushed back to pick up of about 8.
Odie again on.
Well, it's got to be more than that.
Morris again on the carry.
Yeah.
Gain of 10 yards.
Oh, 10.
They give him first down there because they moved the chain. So 10, yep. They gave him some forward progress there. We had to just wait and see what that official spot was. Kalijah King is the lone receiver around the hash's right side. Here's Deuce Hewitt in motion, lines up left side. Play may come this way, and it does. They follow Hewitt, and it's Jones. Gets a little bit here on the near side on 1st and 10. About 4 yards. Guzman on the tackle.
Like a gain of 4, where do we second down?
Deuce Hewitt is a senior tight end.
If you get 4 yards on every carry, you're going to get first downs. I mean, that's what they're averaging, 4 to 5 yards a carry.
It's second down and 6. 8:44 left in the first half. Oakland leads 21-0. Bandy in motion from left to right. Freeman, the give to Morris. Morris, big hole, 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Morris, 31 yards. No, more than that, 37 yards.
Can you believe that run? He stopped and saw the middle and waited for that hole to open up by the offensive line. And once he did that, he just skirted right through. It was amazing.
Morris putting on a show. Patriots putting on a show. Toots touchdown for Oakland. Here's the extra point. It's good from Jacob Taylor. The Patriots are leading the Riverdale Warriors 28-0 with 8:29 to play in the first half on State Farm Prep Sports.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And tonight brought to you by Animal City Music World and Drummer's Den, Stones River Town Center, Mills Family Pharmacy, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Bud Morris, located at 3245 Franklin Road, just down from Franklin Road Christian School. That's State Farm Agent Bud Morris, 615-893-1417. All Oakland so far, 8:29 to go here in the half. Oakland leads 28-0.
Oakland was offsides on the kickoff, and I guess that's their first mistake.
Yes, it is.
They'll have to kick again. Oakland leads 28-0 against Riverdale. Here in this playoff game, winner moves on to the semifinals in the state's Final Four. Oakland trying to get to the 6A state title game, trying to get there to win their fourth in a row. This kick goes into the end zone.
Doesn't matter. 5 yards, 10 more yards. It
doesn't.
What a leg.
Riverdale, of course, has had plenty of prominence in the state championships, have won 4 of their own, trying to get back there and have had to try to climb over that Oakland hill the last number of years. Had lost 12 in a row to Oakland until this year in the regular season. All the hype in this game. And now 2 turnovers in the first quarter have been detrimental. Just a very tough start. There's a penalty here, and Oakland is going to be offsides.
Offsides, Patriots.
That's going to cost Oakland 5 yards and give Riverdale 5 here, so 1st and 5. 8:29 to go here in the half. Graham sending 2 wide to either side, looks, has some time this time, and the pass is going to be complete to Isaiah Verser coming out of the backfield over the 30 to about the 32, picks up 8. John, we've seen, and what they were down 17-0 at the half, we saw them come roaring back in that regular season game, and I'm sure Oakland has really preached nothing's enough against this team.
Right, and that's what they're trying to do is pour it on.
Oakland up 28-0 now. Riverdale trying to put together a drive. They've only been on the Oakland side of the field once tonight. 3 to the left, 1 receiver right side, looking that way. Pass is going to be caught at the 39-yard line, and wrapped up there is the receiver making the catch.
With the catch. Over the middle.
And that receiver was Verser, I think.
Looks like a gain of 7.
I think.
2nd down and 3.
His back was to me, and when he spun around, I couldn't see. I apologize. 2nd down and 2. Twins to either side now. Oh, the ball slipped out of his hands. It was a forward pass, or is it a fumble? If it's a fumble, it's Oakland's football. It's Oakland's football. JoJo Smith coming up with the loose ball.
Again, it's in the grip. It's the weather. I'm not really sure, but that's the second time we've seen that. And now it's ruled a fumble, and again, Oakland gets great field position. And it's happening on Riverdale's field, and you wouldn't think it would probably be worse for the visiting team. But when you're a passing team, that does have an effect on it.
Third turnover of the game for the Warriors. Oakland and Wildcat. Morris fakes the handoff, keeps. Morris 30, Morris 20, Morris 10, Morris end zone. Touchdown. Morris takes it in from the 34.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, it is just pure madness out there. They're capitalizing on every mistake. Everything is going Oakland's way.
It's jaw-dropping what is happening right now. Riverdale fans stunned. Oakland fans probably equally stunned. Oakland 35, Riverdale nothing. 7:32 to play in the first half on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come shop with my family at 919 Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro. Did you know that many of our common holiday foods are dangerous for our pets? For dogs, this includes onion, garlic, and raisin. Come find some pet-safe holiday snacks here at Animal City. Here at Animal City, we have a variety of toys to offer necessary enrichment for any type of pet. Please come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And 38 years ago, we introduced a half-pound burger to Murfreesboro, Tennessee using our own ground beef recipe and a fresh Lewis Bakery's bun. Well, 38 years later, we're still serving you the same delicious, juicy half-pound burger.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tune in next time for the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. After the game is the Prentice of Heating and Air post-game show. And Brian, this is not a game, Braden Graham, he's a tough kid. He's down 35-0. They need to put something on the scoreboard. They need a good long drive.
Riverdale Warriors cannot hang their heads right now. Go to the ground game with DJ Taylor. Get it to the 21-yard line.
DJ Taylor on the carry.
Oakland's done a good job of shutting down the run. Not a lot going up the middle anyway.
Not much of anything. Ramsey on the takedown.
There's that name again.
Second down, 8.
Second down. They're moving left to right as we see it. You're just joining us. Oakland up 35-0 over Riverdale. Twins to either side. Graham with the hard count. Looks right. Pass comes this way. It's going to be caught by Woodruff, and he is clobbered.
Pass complete.
I mean, he is lit up by Crisp.
Well, this is what Oakland is doing. The longest pass has been of 20 yards to Woodruff, and he ran about 10 of that.
Right.
And so everything else is 7, 8 yards and under. And if you're going against a good passing attack, you have to say Oakland's doing a pretty good job of containment.
It is third down now. They send 3 wide to the left. That's the wide side. Ball from the right hash. 2 receivers here on the near side. 1 on either side of the numbers. So Graham, empty backfield, rolls out here right side. Rushed out of the pocket, throws right side, and intended for Montgomery. He was double covered.
Good
Incomplete.
Good coverage there, and good coverage by the linebacker down there at about the 30-yard line, too.
Fourth down.
It's 4th down. And they're going to be forced to punt here deep at their own 24.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. And speaking of Dr. Automotive, we'll have the Dr. Automotive halftime report. Danny Brewer will be stopping by.
He's been walking around on the sidelines. Here's the arm on kick. High kick. Tutt fields it. Tutt 40. Cuts back across the field. Tutt taken down at the 45 to the 46-yard line.
There's some 6 hard yards there. Now they're having a little frustration a little bit.
There is a Warrior that is down about the 35-yard line as well. Got a score update here to pass along as well. A score of interest in the 6A bracket. The winner of this game will face the winner of the Bradley Central-Bearden game, and Bradley Central, with 8:51 to play in the third quarter, leads Bearden 21-14. 21-14 the score in that game. So we'll keep a close eye on that. That is a very tight game. And trying to see who that Warrior is. It's on the special teams. Roster says Hudson Fuqua.
17, Hudson
Fuqua, rather, and it is.
Well, it never ceases to amaze me how correct you are.
Patriot football.
Well, it helps to have a roster.
46-yard line.
Looks like an ankle.
So now Oakland will have it in really good field position. Their own 46. Bad snap. So Oakland gets back on it there and going to wind up losing a yard. Looks like it. Rod had the glasses on it. Said it was snapped too soon. Not really.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for it.
Creasy on the carry. Tackle by.
I've seen a lot of slippery, especially on the Riverdale side. 3 turnovers. And Riverdale, or Oakland, has scored all 3 times. Creasy going long and deep and incomplete. He was going for the home run ball with Kalijah King. Kalijah was hoping for his 4th touchdown of the season.
Creasy's pass.
Air that out a little bit more.
It'll be third.
A little bit too much of a line drive there. But a good call. I think that was, I caught Riverdale asleep a little bit.
So it's 3rd down and 11. 35-0, Oakland Patriots on top here. Bandy and King coming here to the near side. And here's Freeman to pass. Freeman's going to have to get rid of it in a hurry. And Tutt is crushed.
It appears that Riverdale read that pretty good because Freeman kept stepping back, hoping and getting the receiver open, and it just wasn't there.
On the play. It'll be 4th down.
JoJo Smith,
Patriots.
the first in there for the Warriors. JoJo, 73 tackles, 13 for loss. 2 sacks, an interception, and a forced fumble. One of the defensive leaders for this Warrior defense.
Good job by Riverdale there to force him to punt.
First punt of the night. Taylor has to just do his best to get this one away. He had to really jump high for the high snap. Got off a low line drive.
At the 30.
So Riverdale will take over at the 28-yard line.
First down.
So that's where it was down. 4 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Riverdale, John, has not had anything, really anything, to be happy about. So if they could get something to be happy about to build on.
Yeah, they had that one drive where they had a couple of first downs and then the fumble, and there you go. So,
well, I'm talking like a score, something to at least have something positive going into the locker room.
Nothing consistent.
Warriors. Graham putting Taylor on his right hip, make that Verser. Verser runs left side. They string it out, and Verser's going to get a couple there.
Left side.
That's that Oakland speed. They're taking care of that.
Ramsey on the tackle. It'll be second down. Looks like he got more than 2 yards, maybe
He
three
got
on
3.
that. So second down and 7. That makes the wide side now the right. 2 inside the hashes, 1 at the numbers here on the right. And looking this way is Graham, and ball right at the hands of Keyshawn Williams. It bounced off of him. I don't think Williams really knew that that was coming to him, but it was right there. That was well delivered by Graham.
Third down and 7.
That's one they usually bring in, isn't it?
Yeah, when you're snake bit right now, that's what's happening.
Third down and 7.
You notice Montgomery's name's not been called much.
That's
and
right.
That's the secondary there.
So third down and 7. Riverdale needs a first down. Graham burns it across the top, incomplete. That was intended for Brock Montgomery. That would have been for a first down.
Great coverage.
But Ellison and Corey Smith, I think, were the 2 that were in there defending on that. They've really been double teaming him tonight. They've been the 2.
Yep.
Crisp has been in there with him some, and they've really done a great job on Montgomery tonight.
They're giving Graham the outside, it looks like, but anything in the middle, they've got 2 people in there.
Dylan Lewis.
Riverdale
Back to punt for the Warriors.
to punt. Bradley Central 28, Bearden 14. 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Bradley Central wins. Ooh, they bring pressure. The punt is blocked. It is going to be picked up by the Oakland Patriots, and I think that was Chase Bandy
By number 26,
who
Corey
picked it up,
Smith.
and Corey Smith blocked it. My goodness. Punt block. And Oakland's going to have the ball inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Okay, here's the reason why Riverdale's down 35-0. A fumble, 3 fumbles, and a block punt. And you cannot allow a team like Oakland to have that kind of advantage. Now, another short yardage red zone situation.
Oakland with a veer to the look of the backfield. And the give is to Jones, and Jones powers in. Ashton Jones from 8. Touchdown, Patriots.
Great fake to Morris. It even faked me out, and Jones got it. A little counter after they faked to Morris, and Jones goes in for the score.
The Oakland Patriots, friends, have blown this one wide open. Jacob Taylor for point after the Toots touchdown. Don't forget Toots after the game. Wings, burgers, you name it, they've got it. Extra point up and good. And your score, Oakland 42, Warriors nothing, 3:12 to play in the first half on State Farm Prep Sports.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Another touchback by the Oakland Patriots on the kickoff by Jacob Taylor, and the storyline that continues here for the Riverdale Warriors, it just goes from bad to worse. This has just been a nightmare first half. Oakland now leading 42-0. It was a block punt this time. And now Riverdale trails 42-0 to the Oakland Patriots. They score one play later. Pass coming here to the right side, and a nice run by Verser to the 25, to the 30, and finally out of bounds as he crosses the 30 to about the 32-33 yard line.
Verser on the carry.
And that's going to be for a 13-yard gain. John, this is like being in the battlefield and not having the proper medical equipment for a major wound. You know, it's like having a Band-Aid. And
yeah, it's a horrible feeling,
yeah.
And you don't have any answers. You can't find any answers for it.
42-0 Oakland, first half. Back to pass Graham, looking right side as he rolls out, and almost picked off, knocked down, but did he come down with it? Yes. What a catch there by Ben Woodruff. It was tipped by two Oakland Patriots, and I tell you what, that's a 16-yard gain. That kind of looked like that two-point conversion that happened that won the game for Riverdale.
It came inches of being picked off.
It sure did. It's a first down for the Riverdale Warriors. 1st and 10. Under 3 minutes now to play in the half. Back to pass Graham. Looks. Pass is going to be made. The ball fumbled after Vanderbilt had it. Does Oakland have the football? They do. Another fumble, and it's the 4th turnover of this game.
Pass complete.
Oh, my.
He tried to make a little more happen after he made the catch and trying to get away from a defender. They just basically ripped it out of his hands.
Will be first down Patriots at the 50.
Now with 2:49 to go, time for Oakland to score. They've got 3 timeouts left. And they get the ball back at the start of the third quarter.
Unbelievable. Creasy has some time in the pocket. Rolls out now to the left. And now he's going to take a hit. Going to lose about 3 yards. Nobody to pass to downfield. And that was Jalen Thompson, I think. Yes, Thompson.
Tyler had that to do over again. I think he would have probably just taken off running a little sooner than he did. Kept hoping. Protection was good. Just nobody was open.
Bandy and Morris line up as wideouts to the right. Freeman at quarterback now, rolls out right side, slings it over to Morris. Pass is going to be caught. Morris going to be wrapped up at the 44-yard line of Riverdale, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Freeman's pass complete.
Davis on the tackle, and it's 3rd and about 4.
9 will be 3rd down, 4.
Morris, 1 of 2 out here near side. Here's Creasy. Looks to the right. Pass is going to be made that way, but it's incomplete. Intended for Bandy. And Davis broke that up.
Something's going on along the
Boy,
sidelines.
there's some melee on the sideline. Right there on the Oakland sideline. Flags fly everywhere. The officials go over to break it up. And now another flag thrown.
Better be careful, boys. You don't want to lose a player. Either team.
That is not good.
It happened in front of the Oakland bench.
Well, somebody's going to move on to next week right now. It looks like Oakland, sure. But cooler heads have to prevail here. They'll unravel this. And referee Matthew Nix will tell us what's what here. definitely going to be a personal foul, I would think. It's happened well after the play. Personal foul. Riverdale. After the play. Personal foul
against Riverdale. And
another one. Two unsportsmanlike against Riverdale.
Wow.
So unsportsmanlike and personal foul, both against Riverdale. That puts the ball for Oakland at the 10.
30 yards.
Riverdale penalized 30 yards.
Ball will be placed at the 14.
Well, I'm not saying that we're fortune tellers, but we said turnovers and penalties were going to decide this game. Boy, they have, at least here in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 15. Jones runs into a pileup to the 9-yard line here in the John Day Legal Red Zone, picking up 6 yards. And now Oakland takes a timeout. We'll step aside and we'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank has been supporting local schools and student athletes in the classroom and on the field. We're big on helping our home teams reach their goals. You can count on knowledgeable bankers, competitive rates, and an open line of communication. So join the winning team at Wilson Bank and Trust, where we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors and friends. Visit any of the 30 Wilson Bank and Trust offices or visit wilsonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. And while you've heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race, that same concept can be applied to long-term investing. Investing a little bit at a time on a regular basis can really add up. We call this systematic investing, and though it doesn't guarantee a profit or prevent a loss, it's a way to take advantage of market volatility instead of enduring it. Give me a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Here it is 2nd down and 4 from the 9-yard line for the Oakland Patriots. Wildcat formation. Here's Morris. Morris blasting into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run for DeJuan Morris. Patriots find pay dirt once again.
9-yard run.
Nice blocking up front. Got a hole that maybe, Brian, anyway.
I think I could get through it.
You might could get to it. But anyway, another score. I'll just leave it at that.
My goodness. Toots touchdown, extra point, kick up and good by Jacob Taylor. The Oakland Patriots are flexing their muscle here in this one. Patriots 49, Warriors nothing. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, the kick, as you can imagine, through the back of the end zone. Yet another touchback for Jacob Taylor.
Brian, this is really becoming almost an I don't know how you come back.
It's mind-boggling.
What do you tell him at halftime? Will Croncy's got the halftime speech of his life coming up, and right now I think with 1:03, you just keep doing things that got you here, and you've got to just shake it off. And the problem is the clock is going to be an issue.
Here's Graham back to pass. Graham in trouble, shakes one guy, Now slings a pass out here, and it's incomplete, intended for Verser. Well, John, right now it's about saving face a bit now at this point. Second down.
It seemed like the first play after the first fumble, it just kind of rattled them, and now I think it's in their head.
Second down. Draw play, and Taylor spun down. Make that Verser down to the 25. Picks up 5 yards.
Gain of 5.
And looks like we're going to have a timeout, Oakland. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Patriots lead 49-0.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool, and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game is brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. And speaking of State Farm, Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Give him a call at 615-459-2683.
Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, Rod Edwards here with you. It's 3rd and 5 for Riverdale. Here's Verser. Going to be muscled down right around the 30-yard line. That's going to be very close to a first down. We'll have to see where the spot is. Clock stops at 38 seconds. Johnson on the tackle. No, they start the clock again. But they should have stopped it for the first down. They're just going to go ahead and move the chain.
That'll be Richard Burrow.
So it is a first bank first down for Riverdale. No one's in a real hurry here. And I'm not sure that Riverdale's even very interested in running a play. I think we may have seen the last play of the first half, and looks like everybody is going to head to the locker room. Well, this one has been all red, white, and blue. The Oakland Patriots have dominated the first half. Now, I will tell you, same thing happened in the Battle of the Borough in the regular season. But Oakland led 17-0 then. They lead 49-0 now. It's halftime. Oakland Patriots lead the Riverdale Warriors 49-0 here in the quarterfinals in Class 6A. Stay with us. Your Ideas Tees halftime show is coming up. We'll get you an update as well on what's going on with Middle Tennessee Christian School. Last score we had out of there was 14-7, MTCS and Columbia Academy. So we'll update that for you as well as we go along this evening, and kind of get an update on what's going on as well with Bradley Central and Bearden. So stay with us. More to come here on State Farm Prep Sports from Riverdale, Phil Watts, Tomahawk Stadium, and Ken Nolan Field in just a moment.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here, and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Since 1966, Vans Heating & Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. Alton and Jason Fan are there to ensure quality to every customer, even showing up on site. Vans Heating & Air is located on Jayhawk Court near the County School Board offices. They ask that you stop by or call 615-893-7930. That's 615-893-7930 for friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products. Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
John Ding is back with you, and we've got Rod Edwards here at halftime, the IDIS Tees halftime show. It's the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, you can buy all your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For Blue Raider Tees, polos, hats, and more, visit their showroom at 910 Ridgely Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. And IDIS Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop in and see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Find out more online at idistees.com. It's time now for our Dr. Automotive Live report, and we have him here in the flesh, not on the phone, in the flesh, Danny Brewer. And Danny, I don't know how you feel about this first half, but I'm shocked.
Well, you know, I thought coming in, Oakland had the advantage, even though Riverdale had won the first game. I thought Oakland had the advantage because of experience in this situation. These kids have been in these type games before, but I never thought it would be like this.
No, I'm now talking about the game, and I'll talk to Rod about this as well. But Danny, when you have 4 fumbles and a block punt, you might get away with that if you're playing, you know, a much lesser team. You might. It would be difficult, but when it happens in a game against somebody like Oakland, you're asking for trouble. I mean,
it's kind of a death sentence, and you're putting yourself in the electric chair because I mean it's hard to stay alive when you make that many mistakes. You know, some of the credit goes to Oakland. That first fumble that was a forced fumble, but a couple of the other ones were just unforced mistakes. You know, just simply unforced mistakes, the bad snap, and then whenever Graham was going back and he went back to pass and the ball just flew out of his hands when he it's just slipped right out of his hands, and that's the kind of mistakes that you cannot afford to make in a game like this. And you know, I don't know whether it's jitters. I'm not sure.
Clarify this for me. It's not the field conditions. I mean, it's pretty dry down there. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, Oakland ain't have no problems.
Right.
You know,
right.
I mean, I don't think it's field conditions at all. It's just, I don't know. I guess if you could figure out why people do what they do, we'd be in Vegas right now, right?
Well, that's true. And you're about the only guy I know that would try to still go to Vegas. But anyway, you get in a game like this, first snap, boom, fumble, score. You know, 2 plays later, you score. That puts you in a hole. And Will Kreisky's a super coach, but you can't coach something like that happening, a snowball effect of what's happening in this first half.
The guy that I feel I mean, you know, the Riverdale has had a great season.
Right.
The guy that I feel the most for right now is Will Kreisky because he has done everything right and put his team in a position that they have not been in in several years now. As far as now they've played in these type games, but this game coming in, a lot of people felt like they had a real chance to win a state championship this year because of how they played this year. So I feel so bad for him right now because that's not coaching. What has happened out there on the field tonight, that's not coaching. It's just happenstance, whatever you want to call it, but that's not on Will Kreisky, what has happened out here tonight.
And what's he telling those guys at halftime? I mean, what's he telling them in the locker room?
If I'm in his shoes, I'm going to say, you wear your colors proudly. We're not going to show our butts. We're not going to get in fights. We're not, because there was 30 yards of penalties that set up that last Oakland touchdown, and that's just where you just don't know how to act. We're going to know how to act. We're going to represent Riverdale High School the way we're supposed to. So keep your composure, and let's go out there and let's fight for 2 more quarters, and whatever happens, happens. But we are not going to act out. We're going to do the things we're supposed to do and compete like we're supposed to. That's the message I'm sending if I'm Will Kreisky.
And Braden Graham, another one. I feel for him tonight because he's made a couple of fumbles. The ball he's not thrown the ball particularly well, but he's had such a year, and I mean, what a tremendous year. And the kid's still battling. He wanted to play on that last play. He wanted to,
The kid has been outstanding all year long, and that's what you want to do. Is if you're a competitor, you want to continue to compete, and that's what Riverdale needs to do in the second half is continue to compete.
One last question on the Oakland side of it. Kevin Creasy got a 49-0 lead. I don't know. They led up when they were leading 17-0. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, but I don't know that Riverdale has enough time to even make it a game.
It will be a very short second half because we got running clock. As soon as the kickoff, we got running clock. Unless Riverdale can find a way, they need to get it under 35 points to make the clock not run continuously. So I think that no, Creasy will not take his foot off the gas pedal. They'll continue to run the football, and I think that they will continue to play hard because there's only been one time during his era that they have been beaten at home. And I think that they remember that, and that they're not going to forget that.
Does Morris look as good on the sidelines as he does up here?
I think the kid, the most impressive run that he had was on a touchdown, but he was very patient. It was a very patient run.
That was a great run.
Oh, fantastic run! I mean, that's when you know what kind of quality running back this kid is because he took his time, he stutter stepped, he waited for the hole to open, and then bam, he hit it and exploded. And that's quality. I mean, the kid can flat play.
Danny, we could talk for another hour, but we got other things we got to do.
We'll save that for in the morning and on the coach's show and everything like that tomorrow morning. There'll be I'm not sure who's doing Will Kreisky in the morning. But,
I think it's Brian.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, as long as it's not me or you. Like I said, I feel so bad for him because, like I said, he has done everything he's supposed to do this year, and none of this is on him. What's happening tonight? None of it's on him. He's done a fantastic job, and I feel so bad for him because as a coach, even though it's not your fault, you think it's your fault.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. So like I said, I think he'll pump them up, and they'll come out and hopefully they'll represent Riverdale the way they're supposed to in the second half.
All right, Danny, we'll talk to you, I guess, at the end of the game tonight.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC-certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive, and on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com. We're having fans coming up and, kind of bothering us right now, Rod. All right, it's time for our stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies and JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates. And credit the Oakland defense. They've been on cue tonight. Rod, go ahead and give those stats.
Okay, for Riverdale Warriors, Edmiston has 2 tackles, Thompson 4, Williams 2, Odie. Can't remember that.
Got it.
Okay, he has 5, Guzman 3, Taylor 2, Traylon Davis has 4, the leading tackler on the team, who has so he's over 130 now, John. Anthony Gunn had 1. Rough first half. For the Oakland Patriots, don't have a lot of statistics on them except for you got 4 turnovers, fumble recoveries, and a blocked punt. But
they've had the ball most of the game.
Right. Gus Ramsey has 3 tackles. Ellison 3. Bronson Chris has 3. Chase Bandy 3. And those were mentioned, those defensive backs have been all over the receivers, outstanding receivers they're covering. Corey Smith has 3. Trey Johnson has 2.
All right, Rod, I'm going over the stats. I was looking at Morris. 5 touchdowns tonight, 5 touchdown runs. For Oakland, 51 yards rushing on 9 carries for Jones. Morris, 174 yards, 18 carries. Freeman, 2 of 3 for 11 yards. Creasy, 0 for 2. They really haven't had to pass the ball, really. First half rushing, Oakland, 225. They passed for 11 for 236. Graham for Riverdale is 12 of 17 for 90 yards and 18 yards rushing between Verser and Taylor. But the keys to the stats in this one is 4 Riverdale fumbles and Oakland blocked a punt, and every one of them resulted in scores. There's your difference in your game. Our stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. Time to take a look now at our first half replays, and it's all Oakland, folks, so we're going to go down it pretty quickly here. Oakland scored with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's 1 minute played. This for a 4-yard run by Morris.
Backfield, the give to Morris. Morris, they're trying to plow the road for him, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots, and they draw first blood here in this quarterfinal matchup, Battle of the Borough.
Great block, and I'll tell you, Morris just went in there and just plowed his way in for the score, and the fumble really, really hurt Riverdale here in the opener. Oakland scored again with 6:41 to go in the first. Again, another 4-yard run.
First and goal from the 4, and here's Morris. Gets very close and gets in. Touchdown, Morris. Had to wait. 4-yard touchdown run. That's his second 4-yard run here in this game in just a matter of minutes.
Well, if you're a Riverdale fan, you're thinking, okay, if we could just hold them to even a field goal. That didn't happen, though. Morris again coming in for the score. And we go now to the end of the first quarter. A 4-yard run. This time, Ashton Jones.
First and goal.
From the 4.
From the 4-yard line. Backfield for the Patriots. Deuce Hewitt, fullback, blocking for Jones. In there, touchdown, Patriots. Jones gets in. Deuce Hewitt plowing the road.
Well, Oakland knows how to score from the 4. That's the third time they've had it go first down from the 4, and then they scored and get another point. And then Oakland came in the second quarter, 8:29. This time, this was after a fumble, 37-yard run by Morris.
Freeman, the give to Morris. Morris, big hole, 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Morris, 37 yards.
Can you believe that run? He stopped and saw the middle and waited for that hole to open up by the offensive line. And once he did that, he just skirted right through. It was amazing. And the extra point was good. It was 28-0 at this point. It got worse for Riverdale, though. Oakland scores again with 7:32 to go in the quarter. A 34-yard run by Morris this time.
Oakland and Wildcat. Morris fakes the handoff, keeps. Morris 30, Morris 20, Morris 10, Morris end zone. Touchdown. Morris takes it in from the 34.
And then an 8-yard run by Jones by Oakland, 3:12 to go in the half.
And the give is to Jones, and Jones powers in. Ashton Jones from 8. Touchdown, Patriots.
Great fake to Morris. It even faked me out, and Jones got it. A little counter after they faked to Morris, and Jones goes in for the score. Oakland scored again with 1:03 to go in the half, and Morris wrapped it up here for the first half.
Wildcat formation. Here's Morris. Morris blasting into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run for DeJuan Morris. Patriots find pay dirt once again.
9-yard run.
Extra point was good, and it was 49-0 here, and that's the score here at halftime. That's your first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes, and Craig's Tax Service can do just that. They specialize in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. All right, keys to the game here for the first half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance. Rod, you've got what do you do? I mean, I asked Danny that question. What do you do here if you're Will Kreisky?
You try to get the kids to play with pride, play the way you've always played the whole year, where you had everybody really praising your team, had you in a position, in this particular position, number one seed in the, coming out of your region, and then playing for the quarterfinals. Let's just play like we're there now. You got to kind of let the first half go and play with pride.
All right, there will be a running clock. Let's update the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. It's 49-0 here, Oakland. That's a halftime score here. And Middle Tennessee Christian and Columbia Academy, that's at half, and MTCS leading 14-7. And that's your IDIS-T's halftime report. By the way, the scoreboard brought to you by Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. We're going to be taking a break, and we will come back. Brian will be back to give us and send us through the second half of this game. Tonight, Oakland leading it 49-0 over Riverdale here at half.
Hey, it's Brian sharing why First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been my bank since opening here in 2014. I just really want to know my bank isn't some corporate outfit out of state, but I also want online banking and a great app. Well, I get that at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee and more. You won't find better customer service either. The people. That's what makes it the best place I've banked. You don't have to settle, you know. Come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the IDIS-T's halftime show. Actually, it's over, but I've got some information for you. Don't forget to join us for the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air Coach's Corner in the morning. And, Brian, we've got new times for that. And
tomorrow's a little different. Well, not a little different. It's a very different show tomorrow because we've got 3 football coaches and girls basketball tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got Riverdale football at 8 o'clock, 8:15, Riverdale girls basketball, 8:30, Smyrna girls basketball, 8:45, Laverne girls basketball, 9 o'clock, it'll be Coach Creasy of Oakland, 9:15, Oakland girls, all of this is girls basketball, and 9:30, Rockville girls. And join us tomorrow beginning at 8 a.m. in the morning. And if you've got any we've got the schedules of times on our website at WGNSSports.com if you can't remember that. And if you've missed your favorite coaches segment, you can listen back on demand at WGNSSports.com and wherever you listen to podcast audio. All right. We've got about 19 seconds before kickoff here, and we're going to turn it over to Brian Barrett and good news out of MTC, out of Columbia Academy.
Well, I just got a.
Or is it?
Well, yeah, it's still good news, but it's a tight game. Columbia Academy in the third quarter with 7:35 to play in the third. Just scored on an 8-yard touchdown pass. They went for 2, and it was no good. So they trail 14-13, 7:35 to play in the third. MTCS still up by a point in that one.
They didn't want to do those 3 overtimes like they did last time, did they?
Yes, that's true. Bradley Central, the last time we checked on the score, they are leading 35-14, I believe it was when I looked. And over Bearden. And let's see. Houston and Germantown are tied at 10 apiece.
Ooh.
In the Class 6A bracket out in West. And Brentwood leads Ravenwood 17-10. So some very close games in the 6A bracket. And actually Houston now leads 17-10. Pardon me. So Houston leads Germantown. That would be an upset if that were to take place. So there you go. Some score updates on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. They have put more time on the clock, but the teams are out there, so I'm having a feeling, my spidey senses are telling me they're going to zero the clock and kick this off here. The Riverdale Sports Information Director, David Limbaugh, was telling me, and you may have mentioned this during the halftime show, and I did not hear it, but if this score remains, this will at least tie a Battle of the Borough statistic. The largest win point margin by either team was a 49-point victory by Riverdale. John, that happened in 1994. You remember that 94 team? Riverdale?
Yep.
That was pretty dadgum good football team.
Yeah, they were.
Fernando Bryant and that team.
NFL.
They had a lot of Division I players.
Oh, yeah,
you know.
and NFL players with Fernando for sure. That team won 49-0, and that's what Oakland leads right now, 49-0. There will be a running clock. There was no running clock back in that day, so that could be a little bit of a difference. But you brought up a good point. When you get this far down, it's hard to even begin to think about getting back because you've got to get 3 scores before you even stop the running clock, and that's hard to do.
Well, I mean, and Oakland, Rod and I were talking, Rod, they get the ball first in the second half. Oakland could run this, 3 or 4 first downs, a quarter's over. I mean, that's how difficult it would be.
Well, Riverdale is going to kick off here to the Oakland Patriots. Oakland will be moving from right to left here as we see it. We're ready to get this thing going here in the second half. Oakland Patriots trying to get to the semifinal once again and defend their Class 6A title, which they have won the past 3. Here's the arm-on kick. This one goes into the end zone, and so Oakland will have it at the 20-yard line. Another thing that I don't know that we have mentioned here tonight, John, but because of the turnovers and just the poor field position that Riverdale has had, Oakland has had great field position tonight. Even when they've gotten punts from Riverdale, I mean, Oakland's gotten it at the, worst at their 40 much of the night.
Like Rod was having trouble finding the defensive tackles because they haven't had to have many.
Yeah. Here's a run by Jones, and Jones is going to bust it for about 11 here to the 31-yard line on 1st and 10, running off left guard, taking it diagonally to the hashes.
Smith.
And Smith making the tackle. Another first bank first down.
Yeah, that's a really good start for Oakland.
Here is a good score MTCS, Yates Guerin, an 8-yard touchdown run, 21-13. MTCS answers with a score of their own. They lead 21-13. Here's another nice run by Oakland. They're just gashing them now up to the 45-yard line.
Number 7, Avery.
And that's Avery Hainsworth on his first carry tonight. Coming into the game, 30 carries, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He got 14 on that one.
James
on the tackle for Riverdale. Clock running here in the third. Oakland with a comfortable 49-0 lead here in the Battle of the Borough. Playoff style here in the quarterfinals. Jones across the midfield 50 to the 48-yard line after the handoff from Kyler Creasy.
Gunn
on the tackle, picks up 6. Houston not only leading Germantown, but now Houston intercepts Germantown and have the ball at the 20. That would be a really big upset.
Hainsworth in back.
Hainsworth in the backfield on 2nd and 4. Handoff to him. Powers up to the 41-yard line. And an 8-yard pickup. Fresh legs in here, John, for Oakland and Hainsworth.
Well, and he's a big guy too, and fully healthy. You know, he's something special too.
James on the takedown for the Warriors. A lot of hanging heads on this Riverdale sideline. Start of the second half, Oakland up 49-0. On the pitch, it's Chase Bandy trying to get to the right sideline, and he's going to be slung down. He's going to lose yardage here as he's knocked down back behind to the 45-yard line, and it's a -4 on the little shovel pass. Edmonston on the tackle. Ryan Edmonston, one of the leaders defensively for the Warriors, 42 tackles, 8 for loss, a sack and a fumble recovery for the Warriors this season. Second down, and with the minus play, 14 to go. Pistol formation for the Patriots. And a run to the 40 for Hainsworth, a pickup of 5. And makes it a 3rd and manageable, well, a 3rd and 9. More manageable than a minus. Davis on the tackle.
Well, that kid just runs straight at you, doesn't he?
Well, he's a load, isn't he?
Yeah.
3rd down, Creasy at quarterback. He has Jones about 3 feet behind him and to the right, and now a whistle. Looks like Oakland's going to call timeout. We'll step aside as well. Patriots up 49-0 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Timeout.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Here's Creasy rolling him out. 3rd down and 14. Rolls out to the right side, slings the pass. It's going to be complete on the far sideline. Oakland with a 1st down and more.
Creasy's pass complete.
And the completion was made to Chase Bandy. That was a nice pass down that right sideline. Got to the 21, very near the John Day Legal red zone.
So the defensive back went for the interception, did not come up with it, And Bandy left Bandy open for some big yardage.
First Bank First Down, a customer-driven bank dedicated to providing first-class financial advice and solutions. That's First Bank. 1st and 10, 7:12 left here in the third. Freeman, too wide to the left. Rolls out here this way, and the pass is going to be caught. Yes, it was, and it was Bandy again. Came to the near side and caught it at the 4. Make it the 5.
Patrick Freeman's pass complete.
A little underthrown, but a nice catch by Bandy to pick that thing up.
And they are, of course, now definitely in the John Day legal red zone. It's 1st and goal
Riverdale 5.
at the 5-yard line. Ball from the left hash. In the backfield, Jones. In this pistol formation, Jones trying to go right side, and he's going to be cut down from behind by Ryan Edmonston.
We will probably not see Morris anymore tonight.
Probably right. Maybe he's reached his touchdown limit for the night. He had 5?
5.
Yeah. It's probably enough. Deuce Hewitt going to line up on the right end of this line. Freeman, the give, and it's the big guy rolling in, Avery Hainsworth, taking it right side and into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. It's his 3rd TD of the season. Avery Hainsworth, the junior running back, finds the end zone.
This is our first extended look at Avery Hainsworth, and boy, he's come as advertised. He's got 36 yards rushing on 4 carries and a touchdown.
Nice run there by Hainsworth, and the Patriots score again, and the extra point attempt up and good after the Toots touchdown by the Oakland Patriots. And the Pats up 56-0 here over the Warriors on State Farm Prep Sports.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by JHA Company, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, and Las Casas Feed Supply. 56-0 now, Oakland leads, 5:20, clock moving in the third.
Senior kicker Noah Rogers sends this one through the end zone for the Oakland Patriots.
They must eat a lot of biscuits out at Las Casas.
I guess.
Boy, those boys can kick.
Riverdale Warriors and Braden Graham, their first series here in the second half. Too wide to either side. Graham across the middle, incomplete. That intended for Ben Woodruff. John, a lot of Riverdale fans may be listening in here tonight. Remember the name Gary Rankin?
Yep.
He went to a lot of state championships with Riverdale and with Alcoa. Well, he's going to one with Boyd Buchanan now. They defeated Davidson Academy tonight 36-24. So he's going to the state in only his second year at Boyd Buchanan in Division II. He's just got that winning sauce about him, doesn't he? Swing out here to the right, Jalen Thompson, and now Thompson going to be wrapped up. Short gain, if anything, maybe a 2-yard pickup.
Nowhere to go, just a swarm of Patriots all over him.
Looks like a gain of 3.
It'll bring up a second down now.
Dre Odom.
Correction.
Odom on the tackle for Oakland. MTCS leading Columbia Academy 21-13. That's in the third quarter. They're in a semifinal game there now. Graham, quick pass, finds Montgomery. Montgomery to the 31-yard line. And where he went down, that should be right at the stick.
Crisp.
Crisp making the tackle. And it is enough for a first down for the for the Riverdale Warriors.
Brian, if you're a Riverdale fan, I know you're disheartened, but what a terrific, you can't forget what a terrific season they've had.
Yeah.
And a big win over Oakland 2 or 3 weeks ago, and Will Cricey's done a great job.
Pass here to the near side. Thompson shaking, Bacon can't get free. Short gain. John, I know they had a pep rally and region championship trophy was presented and all that, and that's big. That region championship trophy.
Oh, yeah. Can't take that away.
It's been on the other side of town for a long time. But this one is going to sting for a while. Little flip, trying a little trickery in the backfield, and Montgomery's going to get 2 yards there on the left side.
There have been some keys to the game. I know you take the 4 fumbles and the block punt, but Montgomery's name, they've done a great job of covering him. In fact, the wide receivers, Thompson and Williams, really haven't been too much of a factor tonight. And the yardage that they've gained, there have been not much running after the catch.
Well, here's a pass to Brock Montgomery to the 40-yard line on 3rd down and 8. It's going to be short. No, they say pass ruled incomplete.
Crisp
defending. He's kind of scooped in, and on 4th down, we'll see what they decide to do. And they're going to punt. I did get a report from an Oakland fan who made their way over to this side. Said that the Oakland crowd has been very loud and boisterous, and there's a lot of cowbells over there. So they've brought the noise on the Oakland side. They've been pumped up and fired up all night long. Of course, the press box is on the home side, so on the Riverdale side. And really from the get-go in this game, they have not had a whole lot to cheer about. First play was a fumble. 4 turnovers and a block punt. And the kick to Tutt, and Tutt's got it going down the right sideline, 40, 50, 40, and then out of bounds. Tutt slow rolling. He gets up and he's okay, but a 40-yard return. Thought he had something going over there.
Well, he avoided that first tackle, and man, he went down the sidelines, and it was easy going for about 30 yards.
Lewis on the tackle.
Oakland has not had, really, except the opening kickoff, anything less than the 20-yard line. I mean, it's been 40, 20 on their end. I mean, it's just been crazy.
They start this series at the Riverdale 36-yard line. And Kyler Creasy sets him down. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter. 56-0 Oakland Patriots dominating the Riverdale Warriors on State Farm Prep Sports.
Oakland 56.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here on State Farm Prep Sports. Oakland Patriots here in this fourth quarter is now moving left to right. Creasy at quarterback. Brings it down, gives to Avery Hainsworth. Hainsworth running there left side on the carry. They're going to spot him down at the 33, so he picks up 3 yards. Davis on the tackle. Well, that third quarter blew by really quick with a running clock in the second half. It is second down and 6 yards to go. Score of interest, Brentwood leads Ravenwood 24-14 with 5:27 to play in the third. Bradley Central defeated Bearden tonight 35-14, so Oakland will play at Bradley Central next Friday night for a spot in the state championship game. They'll be in the semifinal game. Down to the 30-yard line. Gain of 2 yards there for Hainsworth. Score update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Columbia Academy, a 1-yard touchdown, a 2-point conversion, which is good, and it's all tied up in the fourth quarter. MTCS 21, Columbia Academy 21. Just as we kind of expected. That game was going to be tight. Oakland trying to run here to the right side, and some brutal hits going on. Still no gain on fourth down, and Oakland going to be forced here to make a decision on fourth down.
Good play by Riverdale there. Who was that, Rod? Odie.
So Freeman comes out on fourth down and 5. I think they're going to just see if they can pick up the fourth down conversion. Two receivers left. Freeman with Hainsworth on his right hip, trying to draw Riverdale off sides, I think. Hard count by Freeman. Oakland may just take a timeout here, trying to draw him off sides. And now an Oakland timeout. We'll step aside, be right back. Oakland up 56-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
This is going to be a 48-yard field goal attempt for Jacob Taylor. He is 0 for 2 in attempts from 40 to 49 yards, and now 0 for 3 as this one falls short. But is there a penalty marker? There is a flag on the play.
Well, that won't be good for Riverdale.
Could be enough for a first down, maybe. While we sort this out, personal foul, Riverdale.
Personal foul against the Warriors.
Well, that's been the story all night. Personal fouls, turnovers. John, here is a very important Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
First down.
MTCS answers with a 66-yard touchdown run by Eli Wilson.
There you go.
Extra point good. Cougars 28, Columbia Academy 21. Way to go, Eli. That's a huge score right there. Cougars back on top, 28-21. 1st and 10 now with the First Bank first down. And a new Oakland running back. We're going pretty deep.
48, Brian Smotherman.
And that's Brian Smotherman. Number 48, Brian Smotherman in the game. He is a junior running back for the Patriots.
Haynes with the tackle.
Taken down for no gain. Haynes on the tackle. Isn't it weird, John? You can play 2 games, 2 weeks, 3 weeks apart, and they be completely different.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Again, though, 35 points
on turnovers and a block punt. New quarterback in here, and that's Asher Evans as well.
And, I mean, gut-wrenching turnovers.
Yes.
I mean, ones that just kill you.
Kenny Gregory, junior running back on that run, down to the 11-yard line. I mean, it was the first play of the game. And then within the first minute, Oakland was down 7-0. And it just went reeling from there. They were down 21-0 after the first quarter. Oakland scored 28 points in the second quarter alone. Oakland rolls out. Asher Evans, freshman quarterback. And now we've got whistles here and another timeout. So Oakland burns another, so will we. Oakland leads 56-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to our community. Hi, I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President and Commercial Banker at our 1708 Gateway Boulevard location in Murfreesboro. Let me help you purchase, finance, or build with local people and local decisions. As a lifelong Murfreesboro resident, I'm committed to our town and your financial needs. Look us up at fnbmt.com. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And after the timeout on the play, there is a whistle and flag. Got a lot of very young players into the game. Freshman quarterback for the Oakland Patriots. This is going to be a legal procedure against Oakland. So that'll back them up 5 yards on 3rd and 5. It'll make it 3rd and 10.
Oakland's only had 2 penalties, both 5-yard variety. So
That
that's
is
another
wild. And this is, so in the heat of battle tonight, only a 5-yard penalty.
It could have been the blue jackets they're wearing.
The baby blues.
The baby blues.
On the coach's attire on the sideline. We may have to start doing that in our, what we're wearing segment.
I've tried to talk him into a baby blue, but he hadn't bought it yet.
Asher Evans, a little indecision here. Thought about pitching it right, then left, and then he is going to actually be punished brutally. Loses 2 yards here.
I think both of these teams right now are just basically wanting that clock to run out.
Yep. Don't get anybody hurt. I think probably Oakland has got most of their critical personnel out of the game. Another interception for Houston. Houston leading 24-10. 7 minutes left in the game. They lead Germantown. That would be a huge upset in Class 6A. Germantown undefeated. They're a team that barely squeaked by Riverdale early in the season. 5-10 and now a whistle. Delay of game, Oakland. So they take a 5-yard penalty. Oakland's doing everything they can to milk as much of this clock as possible without giving the ball away. So they take another 5-yard penalty. They're going to roll up to the line of scrimmage on now 4th and 17. Sending 2 in motion. Evans at quarterback. Fakes the pitch, no, gives the pitch to Will Millsap. And Millsap going to be pushed back to the 37-yard line. And a big loss on that play. And Riverdale will take over. Taylor on the tackle for the Riverdale Warriors.
End around, try, left side.
And it's 1st and 10 for Riverdale now. Well, next week, we will be sure to bring you coverage from Bradley Central. We've been there a lot to do basketball for sure. Here's a pass downfield. It's going to be complete to Ben Woodruff. Can they catch Woodruff from behind? Yes. And it's Craig Tutt who catches Woodruff at the 5-yard line. But there is a flag on the play, I believe.
Maybe horse call.
And this is way back here at the original line of scrimmage. So it's coming back. And Oakland is substituting now liberally. So this whole play is coming back.
I think that may be what the night's been like.
Yep.
They're right there.
Illegal forward pass.
So
against the Warriors.
That was an illegal forward pass.
5-yard penalty, loss of down.
I really didn't see that. I didn't give you a very good description because it happened so quickly, but what did happen there is there was an underhanded toss to a guy in the backfield, which I think was Williams, if I'm not mistaken. But Oakland did sub on defense, so they may have brought back some of their first-team defense. Snap high. And on the run play, got just a couple of yards on 2nd and 15.
34 on the carry for the Warriors.
Ellison.
And that was Ty Hollis on the carry. Ellison on the tackle, and with Ellison making that tackle, I am right about them bringing their defense back in. Oakland wants to hold that shutout in place. They had substituted, but now Riverdale has substituted. I think Riverdale just was trying to get on the scoreboard. But now you have Luke Smith, senior, backup quarterback to Braden Graham. He's got it now, runs right side, and he is met by a wall of Patriots and hit at the 21-yard line. Clock melting down, 1:20 to play.
Fourth down.
And it's going to be 4th down. Well, the largest victory in this Battle of the Borough. Let's see. Largest margin of victory, 49 by Riverdale in 1994. The most points scored was 57 by Riverdale. Oakland is going to be one shy of that with 56. And that was back in 1978. So a couple of Battle of the Borough streaks either went down or almost went down here tonight. Final seconds here in this one. Oakland moving on to the semifinals. Nothing here on 3rd down. for Ty Hollis. And that's probably going to be it. You hear that crowd cheering? That's from Oakland fans across the way. Oakland fans cheering, their football team cheering. You hear the air horns. The Oakland football team coming to the center of the field to meet up with the Riverdale football players. Handshakes. Coaches shaking hands as well. And all is nice now as the teams meet. Trade congratulations, handshakes. This Riverdale team very, very talented. They're going to end their season at 10-3. And the 11-2 Oakland Patriots are going to move on to face Bradley Central next week on the road at Bradley Central. That's in Cleveland next Friday night in the semifinals. Our final score here tonight, the Oakland Patriots 56, the Riverdale Warriors nothing. Stay with us. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is coming up next right here on State Farm Prep Sports from News Radio, WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Toots, good food and fun.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. When I go places, people like to tell me their favorite menu item. One of the most popular is our catfish basket. Delicious fillets of catfish, fried golden brown and served over curly fries, or any side item for that matter. They're on our menu daily and on special every single Friday. At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Riverdale High School, and it's Phil Watts Tomahawk Stadium and Tom Nolan Field. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Services all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, 890-1311 or online at PrenticeAllsup.com. They're on West College Street here in Murfreesboro. Great folks to deal with, and we appreciate them. And, of course, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner in the morning. We'll have Oakland, Riverdale, and MTCS football coaches and girls basketball coaches tomorrow morning on the Coaches Show. Did want to give you an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard and kind of look at the wider picture in Class 6A. Bradley Central defeated Bearden tonight, 35-14. They will host the Oakland Patriots. Oakland winning, of course, tonight by a final of 56-0 over the Riverdale Warriors. On the other side of the 6A bracket, Brentwood was leading Ravenwood 24-14 the last time I saw a check on that. Houston has won. Houston has defeated Germantown tonight, and that was at Germantown. So that is a pretty major victory tonight and a big upset. Germantown was undefeated 12-0 going into that game, and they won that game 30-10. Houston did. Houston was 8-2, but that was a big revenge game, and Houston won that. And so now with that win, the Mustangs are 11-2. They have won 10 in a row, and so they will actually travel to Brentwood or Ravenwood, whoever wins that football game. I think that's the case because that's on that side of the bracket, and it would be a 2 or a 1. So there you go. The applause you hear, the student section and the fans have emptied out, and the Oakland football players are going over and greeting their fans to much applause as they win here on the road tonight at Riverdale High School. I can give you another score here. MTCS is leading Columbia Academy 35-21. That's at Columbia Academy. And last score check, that was with about 4.5 minutes to go. All right, so that's an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. When we come back, we're going to get some thoughts on this game from Danny Brewer, who was on the sideline, as we continue the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Oakland Patriots move on. They'll play Bradley Central next week for a spot in the state championship game. You're listening to the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
Roscoe Brown is seeking highly motivated HVAC plumbing apprentices to join our Next Tech Academy. If you're eager to become an HVAC technician or plumbing technician and want to improve your skills while learning new ones, this is your chance to launch your career. Roscoe Brown's Next Tech Academy is a program that offers you the benefits of being a full-time employee, all while learning and developing new skills.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Meet Little Caesars Thin Crust Pizza with toppings all the way to the edge and a crispy crust.
I love you, Cindy.
Sorry, but that commercial voice guy was right. I only love thin crust.
Ouch, Billy. Put on your fancy pants and sashay into Little Caesars for the Fanceroni Pepperoni. With over 100 crispy old-world pepperoni and cheesy crust edge, you'll be saying fancy words like indubitably or crochet. Walk in and walk out for only $9.99.
Little Caesars in Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Rutherford, and Old Fort.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
To the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, John Dingens with the privilege of getting to interview Danny Brewer twice in one game.
Whoa. Now, no, wait a minute. I'm the one who's buying a lottery ticket on the way home because I'm getting to be on the radio twice with the award-winning John Dingens.
Yeah, award-winning, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm buying the lottery ticket.
Anyway, big win tonight for Oakland. Sad for Riverdale. It is one of those games, an anomaly really in terms of turnovers. You take those 4 turnovers away, I think you got a different game. But as I say that, maybe a different game, but the way Oakland was running the football tonight, I don't know if anything could have stopped them.
You know, the Oakland running game is this is what has made Oakland since Kevin Creasy has been there, is their ability to run the football. And I've said this 100 times in the last 2 years that I've been fortunate enough to be on the radio with you guys. When you can run the football, I don't care what level it is. When you can run the football, you're going to win. And when you look at the teams that win consistently, they all can run the football. You know, no matter what level it is, whether it's Pee-wee to the pros, the teams that win are the ones who can run the football, and Oakland can flat run the football.
Of course, we talked at halftime, 49-0. There's no way they come back with a running clock. You've got to have 3 scores before you can, and this wasn't going to happen.
Well, and plus you have to kick the ball off. Oakland gets the ball to start the second half. I mean, because if you get the ball and you score real quick, and then you onside kick and you score real quick, well, then you can maybe hope that the clock's not running all the time. But when you're in that kind of hole with their running clock, it's virtually impossible.
And what did Oakland do? They went down the field and scored.
They went down and scored, and that pretty much ended. I mean, the game was already over, I feel like. But that really ended it right there.
Want to mention Riverdale season ends, but great year. 8 wins, one of the best years they've had. Will Kreisky can get you in the playoffs, and the thing about it, this was the first time I think they'd been in the semifinals, and it just wasn't their night, and that's all you can say about it. It just wasn't their night, but. What a job he's done, and then we'll talk about Coach Creasy too.
Yes, no, I think you're absolutely right. I think what a job he's done, because this, like I said at halftime, this is the first time in a long time when you really had to fear the spear. I mean, now they've had some good, they've won some games, and they've beat some people, and they've been in the playoffs, but this was the year where you really had to fear the spear, because they beat Oakland at Oakland, with a Herculean effort, and you thought that maybe that could happen again tonight, because coming in, this game was anything but a sure thing as far as an Oakland win is concerned.
And the shame about the turnovers, it does take away kind of the mystique of the game. I mean, it really, you don't have the turnovers, you don't know. But Oakland had a really good defensive scheme against them tonight. I thought they really held Graham from any big yardage. They did a good job on Montgomery, a lot of double teams on him, and they kept him sideline to sideline, I thought, of 6, 7, 8 yards, and that's about all.
Right, the defensive game plan was excellent. Of course, coming in, I talked with some of my cronies, and I said, if I'm Oakland, I'm playing more man defense, and I'm blitzing to try to put pressure on him. And sure enough, 2 plays in the game, 3 plays in the game, what happened? Their man defense, they blitz, they force a turnover.
And they rushed 3. Like Rod mentioned, they rushed 3 a lot, and the reason they rushed 3 to get that extra man back there to cause grief for Graham, and it worked for them.
Absolutely right. No, I think the Oakland defensive game plan was outstanding tonight. They executed it to a T. took Riverdale out of what they wanted to do early, and after a few turnovers, when it's 28-0, the game is almost over at that point, because you could see in the Riverdale kids that they were very disheartened, and that of course, when you're down 28-0 in the first quarter to a team like Oakland, it's a huge uphill battle.
And with the running clock, you really can't even establish, okay, let's go out and just run up the field and score. I mean, you really just, when they had the ball first, you didn't really even get a chance to establish that. I mean, do anything.
No, because as soon as the second half kickoff, it's running clock, and so Oakland took it down and scored, and then there's like 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and you're down 56-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those games. It's all I can say. Now Oakland will travel to Bradley Central. We haven't been there for football much, but the Bradley Central, really good football team, and Oakland's got to travel. They go on the road.
If you're Kevin Creasy right now, my greatest fear is that we got too high off this game.
Mm-hmm.
We came. They beat us. We came. We didn't beat them. We destroyed them.
Yeah.
So can you maintain your focus and understand next week is a new week? We're still, it's still 0-0 when you go in there. It's win or go home. So that's going to be the struggle here after such a huge, just a butt whooping. Can you maintain your focus and understand that next week is a new challenge and we have to come to play? And I think I think they will be, because he's that kind of coach. But they're kids, and you just don't know.
Well, Danny, as always, we appreciate it. I don't know if you're going to Bradley Central, but if you do, we'll be talking to you then.
No, I will be at Churchill Downs next Friday.
Oh, okay.
It's the Clark Handicap Grade 2 $600,000 race for older males on the dirt, mile and an eighth. There's a horse running in there. He kind of it reminds me of you in your golf game. Giant Game.
Oh,
he's running for my boy Dale Romans over there. It reminds me of, I thought, dang it, when I saw that I knew Dale was there, I was like, man, that's John Dinkins' golf game.
So,
Giant Game. He's my boy. I'm backing him. Back a horse and get paid. That's what we're doing.
Okay, I'm about to sink in water here because it's getting really deep. But Danny, so you're telling me that there's only two things bigger than football, and that's swimming and horse racing.
Well,
but of course, I'd have to put your lovely wife first.
Well, it's lovely wife, and then horse racing, and then swimming, because I'm extremely loyal to Coach Trumpire and my son, and they're both swim coaches, and I help both of them. So yes, it's kind of like but yes, lovely wife first.
Well, maybe Chattanooga. Maybe we get lucky. We get to go to Chattanooga. So
we hope so, and God willing, I'll be there. Like I said, if things can go the way we want them to.
All right, Danny. Good talking to you again and giving us live reports. And that is the Dr. Automotive Live Report. At Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair. Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com. We're going to continue with the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back.
Hi, this is Dan at Music World in Drummer's Den. We have new things going on here for Christmas. We have gift cards available for any amount from $1 up to whatever you want to spend on it. We have Christmas specials going on. Our prices are competitive. Sometimes we're even below the online prices. We have layaway plans available, and this is real popular at Christmas. Music World in Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church, right across the street from Indian Hills Golf Course.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com. 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time to take a look at our stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. Let's go over the offense, first of all, for the Oakland Patriots. Kyler Creasy, 2 carries for 1 yard. Ashton Jones, 10 carries for 62 yards. It was 174 yards on 18 carries, 5 touchdowns for DeJuan Morris tonight. Avery Hainsworth had 41 yards on 7 carries. And passing, it was Patrick Freeman, 2 of 3 for 11 yards, and Kyler Creasy, 1 of 3 for 18 yards. Oakland rushed for 225 in the first, 49 in the second for 374. They passed for 29 for a total of 403. The Riverdale didn't get on the scoreboard. They had Verser with 13 yards on 3 carries, Taylor 3 carries and 5 yards on 3 carries. Braden Graham, 15 of 23 for 102 yards. Total yardage for the Warriors, 124 tonight, most of that being in the air. Defensive stats going over to Rod.
Okay, for the winning Oakland Patriots, Gus Ramsey played a good game, especially on pass breakups, but he had 3 tackles. Caleb Ellison had 3. Bronson Chris played an outstanding game. His assignment was Brock Montgomery, and he was the man that was picking him up initially, and then he had others pick him up as he went further on as they ran a zone defense in the backfield. But he had 6 tackles. Chase Bandy had 4. Dre Oban had 3. Corey Smith had 4. Trey Johnson 2. A fine defensive performance by Oakland. For Riverdale, Ryan Edmonston had 4. Jalen Thompson 4. Keyshawn Williams 3. Zytrix Odie, he had 7. He was their leading tackler, along with Traylon Davis, who had 7, who extends his lead as the top tackler on the team. And DJ Taylor had 3, and Jaquanvi James had 2.
All right, and those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. We got a big game out of Middle Tennessee Christian School and Columbia Academy. And, Brian, I'm going to let you do the option of telling the score because you've been following it all night.
Well, it's I've seen a lot of tweets and a lot of, man, what a game, what a game. MTCS defeats Columbia Academy 35-27, and MTCS is headed to the state championship game. And that'll be on November the 30th in a couple of weeks on a Thursday afternoon. Congrats to MTCS defeating Columbia Academy 35-27. And they will be playing in Chattanooga in a couple of weeks. It looks like they're going to rematch with Friendship Christian. Friendship Christian, last score I saw, they were leading in that game. So there you go. Congrats.
All right, then time for our Sir Pizza replays. We start out with Oakland scoring with only a minute. There was a fumble on the first play from scrimmage at Riverdale, and Oakland got the ball back, and they cap it with a 4-yard run by Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
I backfield. The give to Morris. Morris, they're trying to plow the road for him, and he's in. Touchdown Patriots, and they draw first blood here in this quarterfinal matchup, Battle of the Borough.
Great block, and I'll tell you, Morris just went in there and just plowed his way in for the score, and the fumble really, really hurt Riverdale here in the opener. All right, it made it 7-0. Extra point was good. Oakland scored again with 6:41 to go. Another 4-yard run.
Sir Pizza game replays.
First and goal from the 4, and here's Morris. Gets very close and gets in. Touchdown, Morris. Had to wait. 4-yard touchdown run. That's his second 4-yard run here in this game in just a matter of minutes.
Well, if you're a Riverdale fan, you're thinking, okay, if we could just hold them to even a field goal. That didn't happen, though. Morris again coming in for the score. Oakland scored again. 1:14 to go in the first. Another 4-yard run.
Sir Pizza game replays.
First and goal.
From the 4.
From the 4-yard line. I backfield for the Patriots. Deuce Hewitt, fullback, blocking for Jones. In there, touchdown, Patriots. Jones gets in. Deuce Hewitt plowing the road.
Well, Oakland knows how to score from the 4. That's the third time they've had it go first down from the 4, and then they scored and get another point. Now a chance to make it 21-0, Brian. That's a tough battle for Riverdale now. And remember, 4 fumbles and a blocked punt. And a result of it, one of them, with 8:29 to go in the second quarter, Morris with a 37-yard run.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Freeman, the give to Morris. Morris, big hole, 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Morris, 37 yards.
Can you believe that run? He stopped and saw the middle and waited for that hole to open up by the offensive line. And once he did that, he just skirted right through. It was amazing. He scored again with 7:32 to go in the second quarter. It was Dwan Morris again.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Oakland and Wildcat. Morris fakes the handoff, keeps. Morris 30, Morris 20, Morris 10. Morris, end zone. Touchdown. Morris takes it in from the 34.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, it is just pure madness out there. They're capitalizing on every mistake. Everything is going Oakland's way. 8-yard run by Jones with 3:12 to go in the half. Really put Riverdale in a huge hole, and here's the play.
Sir Pizza game replays.
And the give is to Jones, and Jones powers in. Ashton Jones from 8. Touchdown, Patriots.
Great fake to Morris. It even faked me out, and Jones got it. A little counter after they faked to Morris, and Jones goes in for the score. Oakland wasn't through yet. 1:03 to go in the first half, but this time Morris capped off his night.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Wildcat formation. Here's Morris. Morris blasting into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run for DeJuan Morris. Patriots find pay dirt once again.
9-yard run. Nice blocking up front. Got a hole that maybe, Brian, anyway.
I think I could get through it.
You might could get to it. But anyway, another score. I'll just leave it at that. And it was 49-0. Final points came with 5:45 to go, running clock in the third, and Avery Hainsworth.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Freeman, the give, And it's the big guy rolling in, Avery Hainsworth, taking it right side and into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown. It's his third TD of the season. Avery Hainsworth, the junior running back, finds the end zone.
This is our first extended look at Avery Hainsworth, and boy, he's come as advertised. He's got 36 yards rushing on 4 carries. And your final score was Oakland 56, Riverdale nothing. Rod, we turn to you for your final thoughts on tonight's game.
Well, I tell you what, I think the loss that Oakland had has made them into a much tougher team. We saw that last week. They're much more physical. They totally controlled the offensive line of scrimmage, and there was no stopping them. I mean, when we had the subs in, and I think late in the first half they tried to pass a little bit. I think just to check out the pass. I mean, it was not stopping them. It's like a whole new team. So they have now qualified for the semifinals 10 years in a row with that win.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And you know, Rod, it's very rare that when we say the game is going to depend on turnovers, penalties, Riverdale had a few of those, and controlling the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And all three of those things happened for Oakland tonight.
Right. And I mean, those are the keys. And I thought, like Danny was talking about and we were talking about earlier, defensively they only had a quick stunt on the first one, put pressure on Graham and knocked the ball loose, got the recovery on the first play from line of scrimmage for the game. I think the big key, though, immediately when Riverdale got the ball back, they started moving the ball. Had a nice play, nice pass play, went for about 20 yards or so with Woodruff, got down to about the 40-yard line, 45-yard line of Oakland, and then they fumbled the ball. And then Oakland immediately went down and scored, and it seemed like that was the game at that point.
All right, Rod, appreciate you. And there's one thing I forgot before turning it over to Brian. We didn't hear the Sir Pizza replay song.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, come on. We can't. They've been with us 50 years. Come on, get out of that.
All right, well, here we go.
All right.
We do it your way at Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza game replays. Be sure to check out WGNSSports.com for the podcast of the game and Sir Pizza for your next family night. Serving since 1965 with the best pizza in Rutherford County. They're ready to feed your hungry family on Memorial Boulevard, South Church at Veterans Parkway, and on East Main Street. Sir Pizza, good to the very edge.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Well, Rod, I don't guess I'll ever get to host the Prentice Sauce Hair postgame show ever again. But we were in a crunch. They needed Brian to get up and move around a little bit.
Well, Middle Tennessee Christian School, John, it looks like they're going to play Friendship Christian. I think that game is pretty much in control. Tyson Wolcott, one of the Friendship Christian players, he has set a new Tennessee State record for rushing touchdowns in a single season. 50 touchdowns this season for the Commanders.
It's amazing.
Yeah. He's got 51 now, actually. But they're going to rematch and play each other. Of course, MTCS won that game in the regular season, but a lot of people thought those were the best two teams in Division II Class Single A, and they're going to play for a state championship in a couple of weeks. So that'll be exciting. And still down to the Final Four in Class 6A. Bradley Central will host Oakland. And Brentwood, which defeated Ravenwood 27-20. It was not easy. Brentwood does come out on top. They will host Houston, which demolished Germantown tonight 30-10. And so that was quite an upset. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm sure a little jaw-dropping at maybe this score and that one in Class 6A. Not that Oakland won, but just the 56-0. If that doesn't strike fear in Bradley Central, they better think.
Well, this was a tremendous Riverdale team.
It was.
And, again, a lot of things didn't go right, but as Rod mentioned, Oakland's defense was on cue tonight.
Well, one thing to remember next week, that will be a game that will be in Eastern time, which means everything is moved up a half an hour or about an hour. So our pregame will be at 5:30. We're going to start all sports talk at 4:30. That'll roll right into our pregame show at 5:30 with a 6 o'clock Murfreesboro time kickoff next Friday night from Bradley Central, Oakland and Bradley Central. And that will be what we've got coming up for the folks. I guess it's time to get out of here.
I guess so. I think even here at Riverdale, there's only a few people left.
Well, I think there were people exiting a little earlier than the very end of the game, so maybe that helped a little bit with that. So, Coach's Show in the morning, be sure to join us. We're talking football and girls basketball, and it's time for us to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Congratulations to the Oakland Patriots moving on to, as Rod mentioned, their 10th consecutive semifinal. That is quite a streak. For John Dinkins, for Rod Edwards, and our producer, Jackson Smith, I'm Brian Barrett. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
Big Lou at Term Provider. Big Lou says if you're in your 50s, even a bit porky, a $1 million term life policy should only cost about $200 to $300 per month. Call Big Lou at 800-529-2856. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He likes trophies, too. For affordable life insurance, call 800-529-2856.
GovX.com. For every American serving on the front line, military and veterans, police, fire, and first responders. For our emergency doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals. GovX.com was built for you. An online marketplace with exclusive discounts on thousands of brands you love. Tickets, entertainment, travel, and everyday essentials. Every order supports